community-focused research, and a top-tier education that provides a proven return on investment. Choose Bradley. Apply today at bradley.edu.
Here are the broadcast booth, sponsored by Hyundai, brought to you by your Chicago Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Hyundai award-winning lineup of cars, SUVs, hybrids, and EVs. Put your safety first with available class exclusive features plus America's best warranty. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Unbelievable interception by Nishawn Wright, a one-hander into his belly, and he toe-tapped it as well. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Caleb under center from the 44 of Chicago. Left to right now. Monungai in the lineup at running back with a take and the fake and back to throw. Caleb setting, taps the ball, got an open man diving and nearly intercepted by the Steelers. DJ Moore at the 35-yard line outside the hash and inside the numbers. Could not manage that throw, and it's 2nd and 10. 16 interceptions now for the Bears. 5 for Wright. That was just a pretty of interception on DK Metcalf.
That's why I had a hard time getting excited, because I needed to see it confirmed through replay, and after you watched it a couple times, it proved out to be correct.
7 takeaways for the young man. 28th NFL start for Williams. 9 touchdowns, no interception. Set to throw. Now leaving the pocket with green grass, right 45. Slowly steps out of bounds for a first down inside the Steelers' territory. Close to it anyway. Inside the 50 of the Steelers at 12:20 to go in the first quarter.
Got to get that first.
Yeah.
Caleb, you're right there. I mean, you're 3/4.
Oh, yeah.
You're half a step yard short of the first down because your right foot went out of bounds. So,
yep. 3rd down and 1 at the 47-yard line on the right hash. Monungai leaves the lineup. Caleb and company go to work. Scoreless game, but the takeaway, get some points off takeaways. The Steelers lead the league in points off takeaways. 3rd and 1 under center. Caleb making some movement now with Loveland in motion to the right. The take and the turn of the give, and a big hole off the right side for a first down inside the 45-yard line to the 44 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down for the Bears, a run of 3 by DeAndre.
Yeah, and that is the definition of dirty yards. You had to have that 3/4 of a yard to continue to keep your offense on the field.
Time for Old National Bank Sideline Report. Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Get old.
Yeah,
J-Man.
great physical run when you got to have it on 3rd, run by DeAndre Swift. All business, downhill, get the first down.
More left to Dunze right. The tight ends perched on wings to either side. Komet to the right, Loveland to the left. The snap, Caleb giving Monungai the cutback. Monungai burrows down and gets inside the 40-yard line. That's a nice hard run to the 39 or 8-yard line. As the Bears bring in a trio of bodies, including Luther Burden, Zacchaeus, and Luke Newman as that jumbo offensive lineman. Tommy, tell us about him.
Well, I mean, he's got a good, powerful frame. He's a good, disciplined offensive lineman. Again, this is his first taste of a regular season snap. Lined up at the fullback position, no less.
As the lead man for Monungai on 2nd and 5 of the Steelers' 38-yard line. Caleb drags Zacchaeus in motion, fakes the throw, handing off, big push. Monungai bouncing right inside the 30 and an ankle tackle away from even a bigger gain. Tackle in the open field stops that play, but what deception by Caleb Williams and the guys up front. The tackle, the safety, Kyle Duggar. That's a 9-yarder and a Bears first down.
You know, the 2 plays ago, they let Herberg run himself out of the play, and Monungai read him perfectly. That time, Monungai read the interior blocking of the offensive line and capitalized because of it.
10:07 to go. Clock running, opening quarter end scoreless. Bears going to a pistol now. Monungai about 3 yards behind Caleb Williams in the gun. Zacchaeus slotted left. Outside of him is Cometti, motions to the near side. Snap, fake, throwing up the middle. Burden to catch. First down near the 15 to the 10. And the Bears have entered the Illinois State University red zone on a 17-yard pickup. Burden, and that was a bang-bang play with, again, great ball fakes, Tommy. And a nice inside post run there on Duggar.
Yeah, nice play action fake. Turned his back to the line of scrimmage and still focused on the receiver. Caleb in the red zone, 20 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Bears go to work in the Illinois State University red zone with more than 150 majors in a top 10 college town and greater earning potential. It's clear why students and parents alike love Illinois State. Caleb under center from the 12-yard line of the Steelers. Motion, Smite, handoff, Monungai, and this time he's tangled up and taken down. And the tackle there by Malik Harrison, the former Ohio State linebacker, and a gain of just a yard. 9 minutes to go. First quarter, no score. Bears after the interception by Wright. And wait till you see the highlight of this one. It'll be all over internet. Trust me. Twitter, Facebook, all the stuff Tom belongs to, Instagram. Am I missing anything? Huh? TikTok. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Second and 9.
TikTok.
That was Danny Zetterman, the assist. Second and 9 at the 11-yard line. Monungai on the left tip of Caleb Williams. Dunze and DJ Moore to the left. Poston Loveland to the right. Snap to Caleb. Scanning now. Throwing inside incomplete.
Yeah.
And there's the flag coming out. Cole Kmet, the target. Peyton Wilson, an outstanding young linebacker, draws the flag. Bears are going to be first and goal inside the 5.
You know, we are standing down in the field when the linebackers were warming up, and we had a chance to see all these guys up close and in person. It's a big group of linebackers.
That's the way they like them in Pittsburgh. I always say this, they're like a conveyor belt for bot. You know, when the scouts go out, they know exactly what a Steeler linebacker or a front guy looks like, 100% of the time.
Anywhere between 6'3" to 6'5", 252 to 260. You know, it's kind of a uniquely designed group of guys that Steelers have made a living with back to the Jack Lambert days.
They go now, empty spread. They've got Monungai as a wing right with DJ Moore. Snap to Caleb, pumps, now throws on a slant. Caught DJ Moore! Caught! Touchdown Bears! 5-yarder and a 6-0 lead after the takeaway by Sean Wright. And the Bears definitely paid that off in a beautiful way. Outstanding drive all the way around.
Yeah, you know, great drive for Caleb. You know, going through that first play action pass that he hit, and he was able to turn his back to the line of scrimmage, focus his attention, and deliver an accurate football. Nice drive there for Caleb to get into this game.
8 plays, 56 yards, and 4:07. I like the tempo of the snaps, the misdirection, the ball movement, the ball fakes, the quickness of it all. 8:28 to go opening quarter. Santos for the extra try. To the south end here at Soldier Field. Snap is down, kick is up. Cairo Santos punches it through, and the Bears have the lead. 7-0. That touchdown brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Las Vegas-style gaming, just 30 minutes from Soldier Field. Exit 6 right off I-80-94. Caleb Williams with his 14th touchdown pass. DJ Moore with his second touchdown catch. It's 7-0 Bears on the Bears Radio Network.
Since we opened our doors in 1868, Busey has fostered deep customer relationships and vibrant communities, embodying a legacy of partnership and progress. With multiple lines of business, we provide a range of financial solutions tailored to your needs. From digital banking to planning for retirement, Busey is here to help you achieve your financial goals. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11 provides quality value and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing techniques. They are at the forefront of design and installation of environmental-friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Officer, can I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem. But our team developed a plan to rebuild his spine.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for the toughest conditions. Incredibly, Phil was walking just days after surgery.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be on a team that's changing lives.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Jeff and Tom and J-Mac down to the sidelines where the Bears have a 7-0 lead after the 5-yard toss. Caleb Williams and DJ Moore. These fireworks shows after the touchdown leaving a really
reminiscent of the Fog Bowl, yeah.
Right. Gotta put my eyeglasses on and make sure. Twin returners for the Steelers here on the approach. And it's a dirty ball in the landing zone. Scooped in through the hands of the return man. inside the 5. He's in big trouble. And down he goes. Dominique Robinson brings down the return man, Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, yeah. Dirty ball worked beautifully. A special teams nod out there. Who called this one of his keys to the game today. That was outstanding.
No, you kind of take your eyes off of, well, you're not focusing on the flight of the ball that's coming to you. You've got to follow it with lateral eyes.
Dominique and Hicks down there, and they barely just got it in that landing zone as the Steelers break the huddle. They got an extra attacker up front from the 5-yard line. Bears go to work now. Second series. Rudolph intercepted on his last one by Wright. He's one-on-one to the near side with Metcalf. High left behind Rudolph. Long count. Play clock winding down. Brings a man in motion. That's the big tight end Washington. The handoff off the left, right side of the 10 to the 15. Big stick by Tyreek Stevenson. And that's a run to the right. And that was a nice run by Jalen Warren, who came in iffy for this game. Big number 30.
They had a tight end and the extra lineman lined up to the right-hand side. They put the extra offensive lineman in as a fullback, and the tight end came over to the left side, and they still ran it over to the right-hand side when they opened up that outside lane.
Gain of 12. Hardy was out of the field for that. Now in comes C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He'll be perched in that slot, eyeballing any potential tackles for loss and blitzes on this quarterback. They put him under center motion man. Metcalf takes the carry to the right. Metcalf goes down. Tyreek Stevenson had to be ready. Again, nearly 6'4", 235, runs a 4.33, and he's big.
Yeah, he's everything. You know, you put him in that type of an end-around wide receiver around. He's big enough to lower his shoulders against DBs, but you got to be willing to hit him.
That extra offensive lineman is Spencer Anderson, third year out of Maryland, a jumbo package guy, rotational guard, 2nd and 4 on the run of 6.
But Daniel Hardy back in the game, matchup size for size.
From the 23, again, no Edmonds, no Sewell, no TJ Edwards. Deontay Jackson and also several others will pitch in. Here's the snap and a pitch, and they go down. Not much of a run, just a yard. It'll bring up third down and short now for the Steelers. It's 7-0 Bears, 6:48 to go in this first quarter. In comes Booker. In comes Dexter and Elijah Hicks, so they're going to go to a big nickel, Tommy.
Yeah, they bring in Gardner-Johnson, and Daniel Hardy comes off the field. Nice transition. In Mason Rudolph, he went to his audible as the defense went through their shifting during the cadence.
6 defensive backs, third down and 3 from the 24-yard line. 6 on the play clock. Gun. 4 receivers, and now they empty the backfield. Snap back, 4-man rush. They screen it right to Metcalf. Gets a block to the 30. He'll get a first down. Knocked out of bounds there at the top of the field. On the scene, Byard is one of the Bears there to stop him, along with the linebacker DeMarco Jackson, a pickup of 6. First down, Steelers, 6 minutes to go, opening quarter. 7-0 Bears.
Out comes Grady Jarrett. In goes Andrew Billings. This is going to be a chess match almost every play, depending upon the down and distance.
Rudolph breaks the huddle, goes under center at his 30-yard line. It's first down. Takes and fakes, sets up the throw. Pressure coming. He stands in there and throws downfield. Catch is made into Bears territory, outside the numbers to around the 48-yard line, as Skorana comes down with the catch, and the Steelers are on the march at a first down.
Austin Booker had a really good rush there, got a little off balance at the end of this rush that allowed the quarterback to get out of his hands. So let's pay attention to a little bit more of that passing battle when Booker's facing Broderick Jones.
Pickup of 21 for the 5th-year Notre Damer. A former 7th-round pick of the Rams in 21. 1st and 10 at the Bear 49-yard line. That is a big backfield and a direct snap to Gainwell. Going to fake it and run. Runs past Dominique Robinson and then gets clobbered with secondary help coming from Brisker. Robinson got back into the play as well. And it's a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Good drive mounted now by the Steelers. They started at their own 21. They've driven to the Bears 45.
You go to that direct snap to a guy like Gainwell, you gain an extra blocker at the point of attack. And that's what they try to take advantage of. Put it into the hands of the running back immediately.
I beg your pardon, misspoke. From their 5-yard line. Motion now to the right. Roman Wilson, the Michigan product, goes to the right along with Metcalf. 2nd and 5 and a 1 back set. And the running back takes the carry. It's Gainwell. Whacked down by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. just shy of a first down, hopefully. Nope, they're going to move the sticks to the 39-yard line of the Bears. Picked up to 6 yards.
You got to pay attention to DK Metcalf because they brought him in motion as if they're going to run another jet sweep with him. And all he was a distraction to give it back to the opposite side to Gainwell.
A lot of personnel changes by Mike Tomlin's offense. First down and 10, 39-yard line of the Bears. They bring back Jalen Warren, his fourth year out of Oklahoma State. Their lead back, but a lot of shared carries with Gainwell. He's to the left of the quarterback. They motion Jonnu Smith to the right. Snap to Rudolph. Stands in, throws short to the right. Is caught by Metcalf. It's going to be a big day to tackle this guy. Tyreek Stevenson's been in on several already. Pickup of 3. As Grady Jarrett enters the lineup, Big Billings comes off. 2nd and 7, 36-yard line of the Bears.
You know, Metcalf is kind of like the Derrick Henry effect. If he catches the ball and you stop him before he gets going, then that's all he's going to get. If you let him gain some momentum or get into space, that's when you're going to, feel his effect.
Tyreek already 4 tackles on 2 series. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. 2nd and 7 for the Steelers at the Bear 36. They orbit motion, Austin. Now he'll take the throw to the right. Missed tackle by Byard. Keeps him alive, and he dives near the 31-yard line of the Bears. So their creativity also creating a lot of misdirection and interesting movement. Picks up 5, 2nd down, and a couple. No, make it 3rd down and a couple as Hardy enters the lineup defensively.
Yeah, you were talking about Washington, their tight end. You say that he's said at a report that he's 311 pounds. That's a tight end, folks. That's not your past tight ends that were 225 to 250.
10th play of the drive for the Steelers. 3rd down and 2. Ball on the Bears' 31-yard line with the Bears leading 7-0. Shotgun, sidecar left, Metcalf motion, 4-man rush, snap, Rudolph, going to dump it off to the left flat, caught by Gainwell, left to the 30, to the 25, and a stiff arm to the sidelines on Deontay Jackson. These guys are great at the checkdowns to both running backs. Almost 1,000 yards of contact after the catch or run after the catch for these two backs alone. Picks up 13, it's 1st and 10, they're in the Bear red zone at the 18.
It's, I think that's, maybe this is the steady diet that they want to give Rudolph. Give him an initial look downfield, and then they have a check down route.
2x2 and a back in the gun for Rudolph. From the 18 on 1st down. Snaps off a quick throw. Jonnu Smith with blockers in front. Outside the numbers, and up the field he goes. It's Brisker around the ankles with a tackle. It's a lot of quick passes by the Steelers. No different than we would have seen more than likely from Aaron Rodgers, because that's what he's been doing. Pick up a beat.
But that was their small tight end. That's Jonnu Smith. He's only 248, 250.
All right.
As opposed to 311 Washington. So, but he is a clever and a very talented runner with the ball.
And Freiermuth, 258, the former Penn Stater second rounder. Coming up on a minute to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Bears with the Steelers now. 2nd and 2 of the Bear 10-yard line right to left. Metcalf inside the numbers to the right. Washington getting relined up to the left side. Skoranek to the right. They look to be confused, and the play clock winding down.
First charge timeout. Pittsburgh. This will be a 30-second.
Mike Tomlin has to burn one of his timeouts. 54 seconds to go in the opening quarter. So, man, kind of got the defense on its heels a little bit here, Tommy. A lot of unique plays.
Action-packed, and I'll tell you what, if you have a defensive number on and you're on the sideline, pay attention because you might be inserted into the lineup. And it's been Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, uses different personnel groupings. Maybe he had to make some changes at the late stages of the week without Aaron Rodgers, but seems consistent about the offense they're running.
Rudolph was 16 of 20 when he came in for the injured Rodgers last week. 6 of 6 on this drive for 56 yards. Intercepted on the opening drive by Nashawn Wright. That set up a Bears touchdown throw to DJ Moore.
Let's get another one. He's got 16 touchdowns in the red zone. He has 2 interceptions, so he has efficiency in his career at this point.
Jalen Warren is the running back. Metcalf motions left with right. Darnell Washington is a wing left. He sends him in motion to the right. He'll lead, and he does a big block, and Warren moves up the field. Wow, he really whacked Ruben Hippolyte, and Hippolyte is face down to the ground. That was the full brunt of 311 pounds. And the Bears are also taking Tyreek Stevenson to the locker room right now after a 4-tackle start to this game. So, again, the the wear-down effect on a season. You never know when the rash will hit you. It hits everybody, but the Bears are feeling that defensively, no doubt about it.
Ogbongbemiga inserted in the lineup.
We'll take a break. It's 7-0 Bears. 44 seconds to go, and the Steelers will be first and goal of the 6th when we return on the Bears Radio Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Comparing health insurance plans is never easy. That's why I work for Get Covered Illinois.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
We have a website to compare multiple plans and prices in one place, and people who can help you for free. Community-based navigators and brokers, certified by the state.
And we have live customer service.
At getcoveredillinois.gov, we're here to help.
You've heard their name around town, Costa Iavoni. And I'm talking with personal injury attorneys Julio Costa and Anthony Iavoni. You guys have built a serious rep in Chicago. What's the playbook?
We grew up here. Southside baseball games in the summer.
Football battles on Sundays in the fall.
We know the city, and we fight hard for the people in it.
Exactly. We recognize that our clients are the same people we see in the stands with us at those games.
That's what being local is all about. We get you.
Costa Iavoni, your local personal injury lawyers at 708-4-MILLION.
If the Bears win today's game, Walner Law will donate $1,000 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Walner Law handles the toughest car accident cases in Chicago. Call 312-8-MILLION. Walner Law. Win with Walner. So they Hippolyte on his own off the field. Maybe a stinger, maybe
still in the
like
10th.
That.
Yeah.
And Stevenson to lock him first and goal. The 6 for the Steelers on a 13th play of this drive that started at their own 5-yard line. Shotgun, swing it out in the back flat. Metcalf 10, Metcalf 5, Metcalf end zone, touchdown Pittsburgh. And there are a lot of Steeler fans here. There are a lot of terrible towels in here, way more than there should be.
Yes.
7-6 Bears awaiting the extra point. And the swing pass, the short stuff, yards after the catch, run after contact, a big factor on that drive, Tommy. And I'm starting to think with the injuries and so forth defensively, ball possession game.
But that drive started with 8 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock, and now there's 30 seconds. So that's almost 8 minutes in that time-consuming drive. Maybe the Bears can have some quick scoring.
Nice snap on the extra point. Boswell puts it through, so a nice job by the holder there, Corliss Waitman. 13 plays, 95 yards, as Tom indicated. Nearly 8 minutes to tie the game at 7 with 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Does it alter your approach? Because you have to think about defensively, especially the rash at linebacker, down to J-Mac and our old National Bank sideline report. Right, J-Mac? I mean, you got to look at this thing a little differently.
Yeah, I think, with them throwing the ball out on the perimeter is just an extension of the run game. You got these big physical receivers that have good run after the catch ability. The safety in the corners, they're challenging you to get off blocks. You got to get off blocks. And then the pursuit comes from inside out. So the pursuit's got to get there, and they got to get these big receivers down on the ground.
But I feel if I was Ben Johnson and I feel that I could score quickly, and if you can be Dennis Allen and make them take up 8 minutes before, maybe you can get that one where you get a score in the short term, and making those guys have the most difficult long drives they can possibly have.
So Boswell will kick off right to left here on a sunny day at Soldier Field. The only shadows are in the south end, all the way to about the 10-yard line. But just a perfect day for football on a newly sodded surface. 7-7 They expect it to be physical, and the game's been physical. The Bears also with another interception and now 65 points off takeaways. Here's the boot to the near side. Duvernay out 10, 15, 20. Nice wall of blockers comes right to the sideline and steps out of bounds untouched, but unfortunately a penalty marker and a little scuffle afterwards. And we'll see where that flag goes, but Duvernay got all the way out to the 35-yard line.
It's holding against the Bears, even though the flag came from 25 yards behind the Steelers.
Yeah, and to me today now, it looks like that'll be the game plan offensively. The Steelers' field position will be critical for the Bears also. Don't have long fields against this pass rush.
During the return, holding number 81 of the receiving team. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
That's Durham Smythe, the penalty. Metcalf on that 6-yard touchdown. That was a run as a lateral pass. So a run to the end zone for Metcalf. His dad, Terrence, was a Bears offensive lineman.
Yep.
Snoop Metcalf. Good dude. And he raised that.
Well, I mean, we saw him on the sidelines last year when Metcalf was with Seattle, and had a chance to say hi to him last year there.
So the Bears on their third possession with Caleb under center, shifts into under center with Zacchaeus in motion to the right. One back set, 7-7 game. Zacchaeus in motion to the left. Snap, hand off, sliding past tacklers. Out a penalty marker flies, though. On a run by Swift. T.J. Watt airing a grievance. Big number 90 on his white Steeler jersey. And it's going to be on the Bears.
Yeah, you got to hit the hole with immediacy because they let the end man on the line of scrimmage to the left-hand side unblocked.
58. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Darnell Wright with the hold. That will be his third of the season. 20 seconds to go, opening quarter, and the Bears back up to their own 10. And what would have been a 35-yard line start or thereabouts after the kickoff return by Duvernay, and the Bears now back to their 10. It's 1st and 20.
Yeah, you got to be so disciplined with T.J. Watt, Jeff. He's so elusive with his upper body that you got to be able to have frame underneath you.
That's one quarter in the books here at Soldier Field. We are tied at 7 in what should be a heck of a football game. Stick with us here on the Bears Radio Network.
I'm Chicago personal injury lawyer Jim Morisi. Even when we're careful, other people's negligence can threaten our futures. As one of Illinois' most successful injury firms, winning the most complex personal injury and workers' compensation cases is what we do. Consultations are always free. Visit us at MoriciLongo.com. That's MoriciLongo. Morisi Longo and Associates. We're there when you need us.
Tired of losing power when it storms? Call Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric today for a free estimate on a whole home standby generator. Never be without power again. Fully installed systems starting at just $99 a month. How about your sump pump, your fridge, or your freezer, your garage doors, your heating and cooling? You can stay comfortable and safe in your home all year long. Four Seasons is the largest and most award-winning Generac dealer in Illinois and Northwest Indiana.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with the new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Illinois State University and Chicago's favorite football team have a lot in common. A long tradition. Illinois State is the oldest public university in Illinois. A history of success. Redbird graduates earn $15,000 more than the national average. And highly regarded recruits. Our newest freshman class is our largest ever. There's never been a better time to tune in on Sundays, and there's never been a better time to be a Redbird. Get started on a Hall of Fame career today. Learn more and apply for admission at illinoisstate.edu/admissions.
Your window of opportunity to find health insurance that fits your budget is right now. Open enrollment at getcoveredillinois.gov ends January 15th. Time to make an opportunity happen for the Bears. They're now in the shadows on the south end of Soldier Field, looking at 1st and 20 of their own 10. But after one quarter, Pittsburgh with 104 yards, the Bears at 54. 5 first downs for the Bears, 7 for the Steelers, who have the time of possession advantage after that 8-minute drive. But the Steelers have 1 turnover, and the Bears turned that into their 65th point off turnovers this year. Snap from center. Caleb bouncing around, has to throw it away under pressure. 2nd and 20. This is the type of game, Tommy. Again, the Steelers are in first place in a rugged division. The Bears are in first place in a rugged division. The Steelers battle-tested, always threatening to be a playoff team, never a losing record. The amount of area you have room to have mistakes are small. And Steelers make you pay.
That pressure came from the inside of the offensive line where they should be their most secure.
Caleb in the short gun with Swift to his right. Brings Adunze in motion from right to left. Snap to Caleb Williams. Good protection. Nowhere to go. Now he's dodging. T.J. Watt knocks him down to the ground. And a recovery on the fumble. And the Steelers are going to get a touchdown out of this. T.J. Watt ragdolled Caleb Williams. And it was recovered in the end zone for a touchdown by Herbig. Nick Herbig. 13-7 Steelers.
Again,
they kept him in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, he had such quick pressure on him. Caleb was looking to avoid by the time he got to his final drop step. And with the athleticism of T.J. Watt, he was able to keep Caleb within an arm's reach, got to him. Caleb tried to throw the ball in desperation, but it ended up being a fumble.
He had him wrapped up in his arm pinned. That is a professional sacker right there. T.J. Watt. One of the best players in NFL history. 6 years of 10-plus sacks. He's great at strip sacks. Go YouTube it. There's videos on how he does it and why he does it. And he picks up his 3rd forced fumble of the year and the 36th of his career on his 115th sack.
Penalty on kickoff return, a holding penalty. You can't have those.
That one on the kickoff, that's what sets you in a bind. Here's the extra point by Boswell. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And just like that, the Steelers have ripped off 14 straight points. 14:44 to go, second quarter. Time to dig in deep. Bears and Steelers on the Bears Radio Network.
Injured in a car accident? Don't fumble the ball. Call Postman Law. They fight for everyday people who don't have deep pockets like big insurance companies. Postman Law knows their playbook, and they use it to get you results fast. And with over $3 billion won for their clients, Postman Law delivers. From auto accidents to workplace injuries, when you need a win, call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com for your free consultation. Others promise, Postman delivers. This is attorney advertising.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Hodgkins. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer apply arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Hey, football fans. It's Adam Colopy with the Village of Bedford Park. Just like a winning team needs great players, your business needs the right support to succeed. And that's exactly what you'll find in Bedford Park. Our team works hard to block obstacles, open lanes, and help drive your business into the end zone. Plus, we offer a safe and reliable Lake Michigan water supply. Ready to move the chains for your business? Contact me, Adam Colopy, at ACOLLOPY at villageofbedfordpark.com.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
14-7, Pittsburgh's the lead after the strip sack. They had 2 defensive touchdowns a week ago, and they went over Cincinnati, and they get another one today. Nick Herbig falls out of the end zone. T.J. Watt with the strip sack. This team, as I indicated earlier today, 12 different players have sacks, 9 different players have interceptions, 9 different players have forced fumbles. Everybody gets in the act when you're a Steeler.
Yeah. It's like the Bears defense. They got 3 players with at least 4 interceptions, and that's one of 3 teams since 1990. So you got one that takes it away through the air and one that can deliver you sacks.
And then it's been a staple of Mike Tomlin teams taking the ball away, and really the history of the Steelers. Tommy.
Yep.
Here's the boot. That was the 115th career sack, by the way, for Watt. Here's Duvernay with the head of steam. Right to the 20-25, trying to race to the edge, and he's submarined and taken down. Top of the field as the Steelers are all fired up right now. Here on the road, Sebastian Castro, Oak Lawn Richards High School product, and the University of Iowa has not been active much, but he is right there, and his hometown makes the tackle.
Yeah, we played those guys when I was in high school, so that's definitely a program with a lot of tradition at H.L. Richards.
They're in the state playoffs again this year. First down and 10, 26-yard line. So Caleb Williams, right after this devastation in the end zone, goes back to work. Deep set running back is behind him. He goes under center, motion to the right with Loveland for Swift, and he doesn't get much. Steelers all over it. In there, the former Ohio State star Jack Sawyer, one of the men, to put him down as DJ Moore and Roma Dunze come in. That's no gain. That's a stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you're necessarily going to be able to freelance against the Steelers. It's about following the design point of attack and trusting your blockers up front, because if you start freelancing a little bit, that's where you may become susceptible to offering big plays to the outside rushers.
Bears from the 26, right to left, second down and 10, coming up on a minute gone by here in the second quarter, 14-7 Pittsburgh. Bears on the move. Here's Caleb Williams. Takes the snap. Going to rip it right. Caught. Turning shoulders upfield and taken down out of bounds. Top of the field. Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland gives the Bears some juice and some breathing room on this drive. He picks up 17 yards and out to the 43-yard line. Nicely done there by Caleb and Colston.
Yeah, quick and easy, though, Jeff. Set your feet, deliver the ball efficiently, and put your offensive attack in the hands of the tight end.
Smythe enters the lineup with Burden down for Old National Bank sideline. Reporting, J-Mac.
That was a great chip by DeAndre Swift on Nick Herbert to help out Ozzie Tafilo on the left side of that formation.
First and 10, 43-yard line for the Bears. Shotgun for Caleb. He's got 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Empty spread against a 4-man rush. Pocket starts to close, and he ejects right. Runs away from the defender. Across the 45, steps out of bounds near the 47 or 8-yard line. And, yeah, there's no time to linger in the pocket today against the Steelers. Picks up 5, second down.
Caleb takes what's offered to him. If you get those outside rushers and they're escorted wide and upfield, that's going to give a running lane to Caleb almost every time because they got, 3 guys on 2 on the inside. So take advantage of it until they stop doing it.
Second and 5, 48-yard line. Bears territory on the Bears orange logo at midfield. Bears go one back, under center Caleb, stacks a pair of receivers left, brings it in motion left. Snap, handoff, Swift, hits it hard, and crawls into Steelers territory. Out there in front, falling down with him is Jonah Jackson. Tackle made by big number 99, Derek Harmon, a rookie, 22 years old out of Oregon. A pickup of 3, and it brings up third down and 2. At the Steeler 49-yard line.
So this is the 5th play of this drive, but it's the first play that T.J. Watt has been reinserted in the lineup. So coming off the sidelines fresh.
And rushing off at Darnell, right side of the fence. Bears go 3 wide, slot right. Now they motion Zacchaeus, handing off. Little stutter step, and up the middle, trying to get what he can at 3rd and 2 in the Steelers. They feel that they shut the door down, or is this a... Are they saying fumble?
They're saying fumble with the Steelers' recovery.
Discussion with John Hussey and his crew. Steelers are trying to talk their way into a takeaway. It's not a first down. If anything, it's a 4th and 1. Steelers are taking it away from the Bears.
There was a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Pittsburgh. Timeout.
Fumble recovered by the Steelers. Y.A. Black, the rookie out of Iowa, the 5th rounder. And the Steelers will take over at the Bear 48-yard line, leading 14-7. Second straight possession. The Bears have coughed it up on the Bears Radio Network. You know me, I love a moment of certainty, and when it comes to your home, Jeff has the solution.
That's right, Jeff, because in this market, you shouldn't take a chance selling your house with just anyone.
No commissions, no lengthy showings, just a direct approach from a local, veteran-owned company.
Since 2007, we've been buying houses quickly in Chicagoland. Get your easy as-is offer today.
Move forward with confidence, just like winning the coin toss. Visit JeffBuysYourHouse.com. Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11 provides quality value and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing techniques. They are at the forefront of design and installation of environmental-friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Craving a traditional Mexican meal, a refreshing margarita or horchata? If so, stop by Hacienda Cocula in the city of Countryside. A family-owned Mexican restaurant that's been in the industry for over 45 years. Perfect for a quick bite, family dinner, or carry out for those days you want to stay in. Hacienda Cocula also offers catering packages, which could be great for your next event. Hacienda Cocula is excited to welcome you to our home away from home.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Bears have been great at protecting the football. They had lost 2 fumbles on their first 661 plays this season, and now have 2 in a span of 6 plays. Steelers take over at their own 48-yard line, leading 14-7. Time for Old National Bank Sideline Report and Jason McKee.
Injury news. Tyreek Stevenson's questionable with a hip, and linebacker Ruben Hippolyte is questionable with a shoulder.
And that hip and a calf was bothering Tyreek all week. 1st and 10 for the Steelers, left to right. So Aman Akbang-Bamiga at linebacker, Nick McLeod at cornerback. Under center, Mason Rudolph drags a tight end, Jonnu Smith in motion. Back to throw with time on the crosser. Darnell Washington makes a move and then takes 3 Bears to put him down. Aman Akbang-Bamiga went for a little bit of a ride into Bears territory and a first down to the 40-yard line of the Bears. Pickup of 12.
You're not going to make a living out of hitting him high. It's about from the waist on down, and you know,
74
and he still offers you a big tackling target on that size of a guy from the waist down.
Start at the ankles.
Yeah.
Go from there. First down at 10, 39-yard line. Bears territory for Mason Rudolph. He's got an eye right with an extra offensive lineman, and Darnell Washington in motion to the right, handing off, and a terrific hit there.
There you go.
By Aman Akbang-Bamiga. He doesn't get to play linebacker very much other than preseason play.
But deliver that type of hit, you know, and that's why they put you in there. But, you know, now it's going to make Coach Hightower make some adjustments on special teams when you lose a guy like Akbang-Bamiga who plays on every phase of special teams. Is there another guy that you can put in there in place of?
That's the part we always overlook.
Yeah.
The trickle-down effect of all of that. So it is 2nd down and 8. Steelers at the Bear 37-yard line. Mason Rudolph in the gun, flips it out to the left side. Right was in the way of that tight end trying to make something happen after the catch. He did a good job to get in the way of Pat Freiermuth. And then he had some helpers as well. Limits him to a 2-yard run. Coming up on 10 minutes until halftime. 3rd down and 6 at the 35-yard line of the Bears. A key down right here.
Yes, you're right, Jeff. This is a key down. This big 3rd down, you keep them from a completion or a first down and hold them to, at the best results, a field goal.
2-by-2, pair of slots and a back. Now they empty that. Gainwell to the right. Flips it to him. They had penetration. Turns the corner. He didn't get the first down and more. Inside the 30. Thought they had him. But Gainwell on the little shovel forward, skirts the left side, picks up the 6 for a first down with 9:30 to go until halftime.
I don't know. I thought there was a holding call on the inside when they angled back against the defensive front.
After replay assist, the runner is ruled short of the line to gain.
Okay. So that'll bring up 4th down and a yard. So Gainwell does not get the first down. Now they bring in more beef.
Well, they actually take some beef out, Jeff, in the extra offensive lineman. Now they have all 3 of their tight ends in.
And Connor Hayward, another fullback / tight end. In comes Billings, 4th down. This is their version of the tush push, with Darnell Washington, big number 80, being the pusher. Hayward now will go under center. He's under center, takes it, didn't get much movement at all. The Bears really stuff it. Will they blow it dead in time? That's the key. Bears really did a heck of a job. Steelers are negotiating. Bears are negotiating. Bears have turned them away. There wasn't much push on that push-tush, Pittsburgh style, and the Bears stuff it.
I think
they take over possession.
I think he bobbled the snap.
Darnell Washington pushing number 83, Connor Hayward, Cameron's brother, and the Bears take over. That's a big one. 14-7 Steelers. Bears ball when we come back here in the second on the Bears Radio Network.
Advantage Dealer Group makes car buying simple and fast with their 60-minute guarantee. They know the process starts online, so every one of their dealerships is designed with your experience in mind. Browse the wide selection of new and used vehicles at Advantage Chevy, Toyota, and Acura. Use their payment calculators, explore financing options, and stop by. They value you and your time, getting you in and out with your new car in 60 minutes or less. Advantage Dealer Group, where car buying fits your schedule.
When your life turns upside down after an accident, you need an advocate like Wallner Law. I'm John Wallner. For over 50 years, Wallner Law has fought for people just like you, injured, overwhelmed, and searching for answers. We don't just take cases, we take care of people, and we win for you. From car crashes to workplace injuries, Wallner Law stands by your side every step of the way. So call us today, 312-8-MILLION, and win with Wallner.
Illinois State University and Chicago's favorite football team have a lot in common. A long tradition. Illinois State is the oldest public university in Illinois. A history of success. Redbird graduates earn $15,000 more than the national average. And highly regarded recruits. Our newest freshman class is our largest ever. There's never been a better time to tune in on Sundays, and there's never been a better time to be a Redbird. Get started on a Hall of Fame career today. Learn more and apply for admission at illinoisstate.edu/admissions.
Bears fans, head to the pro shops at Soldier Field for all the latest team merchandise. From player jerseys and authentic sideline apparel to hoodies, hats, and more. Don't just cheer from the stands, wear your pride. Shop year-round at the Soldier Field North End Pro Shop, located near the Veterans Memorial Water Wall. Open every day, not just on game days. The pro shops at Soldier Field, a Fanatics experience. Official gear, official team, officially yours.
Well, the Bears just made a big defensive play, and they are brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. Don't miss the Benny's Toast of the game of the fourth quarter. Benny's, the official champagne provider of Chicago Bears radio. Tell me, if you can't find it at Benny's,
it's probably not worth drinking.
You know who gave the tackle on that no game? All that beef up front? Kevin Byard and the Shawnereites on the stop of the tush push by Connor Hayward. Bears take over 1st and 10 of the 30. Hopefully some momentum now to make a long drive. Caleb under center, one back, and Luther Burden out to the left. Snap, play fake, looking to throw. Caleb Williams, he's got Burden too tall, incomplete. And back there to defend for Pittsburgh was James Pierre, who had himself a return last week for a touchdown on a fumble recovery. Injured Bear, who is it, Tommy?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah Jackson needing some assistance right now at the 15-yard line.
So that brings in Luke Newman. Now, if you think of the big package with an extra offensive lineman, does that fall on the shoulders of Ryan Bates or
Jordan McFadden.
Yeah, Jordan McFadden. But Ryan Bates is a guy that's been around, and he's got interior experience, and he's got NFL experience. I see Ryan Bates talking to Dan Rochar right now.
If you're just joining us, it's been a heck of a show. 14-7, Bears with an interception of Pittsburgh on their opening drive of Kyle Rudolph. No Aaron Rodgers today. And Sean Wright with his 5th interception, tying Byard for the league lead and his 7th takeaway. It finished off with a touchdown throw from Caleb Williams to DJ Moore. Then the Steelers with a long drive, 13 plays, 95 yards, starting at their own 5. Metcalf on a 6-yard run, and then a sack strip of Caleb Williams in the end zone by T.J. Watt, recovered by Nick Herbig at a 14-7 Steelers lead. Gingerly walking to the sidelines now is Jonah Jackson. But as Tom indicated,
the good news is he's walking to the sideline. The bad news is he's being helped by 2 trainers.
Bears go empty. 3 top, 2 to the bottom, including Monungai out beyond the numbers to the left side. Steelers have 1 safety back deep. Ramsey's the wild card. Now orbit motion for DJ Moore. Gives him a look, but Caleb's going to throw to the opposite way and throw it away. Luther Burden was well covered on that play by Joey Porter Jr. Everybody was on that one. 3rd down and 10, and wisely gets rid of the football.
But Ozzie Trapillo from his left tackle position, he sprung out of there almost as if they were going to run an exterior screen to the left. And I don't know if it was a 2 aiming spot play, but it was a pass that was thrown up and over the head, I think, purposely of the receiver.
3rd down and 10 now for the Bears at their own 30, trailing by 7, 14-7, 8:36 to go here in the second quarter. Caleb in the gun, back to his right, trio to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap. Little stunt up front, picked up, throwing left side, caught on the hash mark by Loveland. Let's see what kind of forward progress he gets. He's probably going to be a yard shy, may get 9 of it to the 39 as we pause for station identification on the Chicago Bears radio network. A yard shy, it's 4th and 1, 39-yard line on the left hash, and Ben Johnson has them ready to go. Dahlman on the ball, down and set. Caleb drags Burden in motion to the right, forms a 3-wide receiver tandem. Back to his left. Will he take this snap? He does. They fake the handoff. Blocked by Swift. Caleb's got the first down and more, and then a late shove out of bounds. And that was a big one with C.J. Gardner-Johnson going at Jalen Ramsey, who's at the center of last week's Spitgate with Cincinnati Bengals Jamar Chase. Is there a flag or no? Caleb got whacked, but good to the sideline. More importantly, picked up the 4th and 1, and that was at the Bear 39. Think about that. They go for it and get it. They'll put the ball at the 47-yard line, and there is no flag.
Well, listen, Caleb was still in the field to play, just like the Daniel Hardy hit a little bit earlier.
It always looks worse when
I know, when he's one of ours.
Yes, exactly. Caleb Williams shakes it off and 1 back behind him. We're going to look at that play when we come back at later in this game as a key potential point in the game. Take and fake. Caleb going to run away from Black, throws right, caught by Cole. Both down at the 50 and touchdown there. Gain of 3 on that. Caleb on the move, 2nd and 7 in midfield. Bears convert on 4th down from their own 39-yard line.
What a great play design, though. Let's face it. Caleb, they know what type of athleticism he's put on display all this season. They had a great play design. They used it at the most important moment, and Ben called it perfectly.
Under 7 minutes to go in the half. Komet with his 275th career catch. He picks up 3 to midfield. Caleb under center on the fake handoff on a reverse to the near side. Now to the other side from Burden, from Zacchaeus. Burden to the 40. A high tackle to the 35. Lots of movement there. A double reverse as the Bears pick up 15 yards. And Ben's big bag of fun comes up with another 15 yards and a first down.
You know, that's one of the plays as we were kids you'd run in sandlot football. Now it's become regularity in the NFL with these, as you call them, designer plays.
Zacchaeus with a flip to Burden, and you know who was the leader on the block there was Caleb Williams. He didn't touch anybody, but he was out there. First down and 10. Smythe pulls off the left side of the formation to form a fullback, I-back. Here's the pitch left. Monungai roped down to the backfield. Penetration by Nick Herbig. Underrated player for this Pittsburgh unit. Not a starter behind Highsmith, but very, very talented, and has himself 6.5 sacks on the season, and that's his 10th tackle for loss this year. Out of Wisconsin, a third-year player, 4th-round pick. Loss of 5. 2nd and 15 now for the Bears.
Yeah, a little hesitation to that exterior portion of the Steelers' defense. You let those outside rushers, they turn from pass rushers to run stoppers, and that's what Herbig did on that play.
2nd and 14, ball on the 39-yard line now. Shotgun again for Caleb Williams. Takes the snap against a 4-man rush with time. Got the seam right, caught it doing.
You know that sound, and you better get used to it. Because when you bank with Consumers Credit Union, you've got people cheering for you everywhere you go. Whether it's a quick run to the grocery store, the gas station, or shopping on your phone without even getting out of bed. When you get that kind of support with lower fees, great rates, and a team that's fully committed to your success, you win. Consumers Credit Union, the people in your corner.
How many people can say they've had a section of their spine removed? I can. I'm Jeff, and when my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital found a rare tumor on my spine, my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon came up with a plan, resulting in a 14-hour surgery.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team treated his 1 in a million condition. They removed the tumor and vertebrae in one piece, then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
I'm Courtney Cronin, here with lead attorneys at Costa, Iavoni, Julio, and Anthony.
Hey, Courtney, how does being from Chicago help you in your job?
Well, I think Chicagoans like directness. I try to always remember that in press conferences and ask straightforward questions, because that's who I am.
We get that. It's the way we are with our clients. All they know is they need help, and they want a law firm to cut to the chase.
You can do that when you're both local.
It's about making a real connection, one Chicagoan to another.
Costa Iavoni, your trusted local personal injury lawyers. We get you.
Call them at 708-4million.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends December 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
3:56 to go in the first half of a 14-14 game between these first-place opponents. And really a wonderful drive by Caleb Williams. Bears, they stopped Pittsburgh's 4th and 1. The Steelers could not stop Ben Johnson's 4th and 1 on the Caleb Williams keeper on a nice block by Swift and kept the drive alive. Loveland, the touchdown, is third.
I think it was better play design by Chicago than Steelers.
Here's the booted bounces past the return man into the end zone. And that is to Sean Williams. And so we are tied at 14. Down to our own National Bank. Jason McKee, our sideline report. You must be jumping.
Oh,
buddy.
man. Talk about the timing, the accuracy, and the velocity, and the location in which Caleb put that ball. Only where Loveland can get it to catch him.
3:56 out on the clock. Keep talking, Jim.
So Loveland can catch it and get in the end zone. That's what Ben Johnson means, right? Give him a runner's ball, put on his upfield shoulder, allow him to be able to get in the end zone, make contact, drive his feet for the score.
You know, often Caleb Williams talks about that and Ben Jensen talks about that. I can only imagine. Declan Doyle, all of them. J.T. Barrett. Now this ball is at the 20 on that kick that he let bounce into the end zone, and that's a huge benefit. Longer field for Rudolph, who's 9 of 10 for 76 yards. Steelers will take the second half kickoff. They go to their jumbo package. Right with the extra offensive lineman behind Rudolph. Motion the big tight end, Darnell Washington. The pitch to the right. Bears are in the way, and somehow they get through, though. Byard has to take on Jalen Warren. They'll get near the 29-yard line on a nice run of 9 with all that beef up front, Tommy.
Yeah, but you got to take advantage of the penetration. Joe T on the left against the right tackle was able to make penetration. You had an opportunity to actually stop that play with maybe a yard loss. Instead, he exploded through the hole and got 9 because of it.
Joe T is Joe Tyron Shoyinka. 2nd and 1, 3:25 to go. Second quarter, 14-14 tie. Rudolph breaks right. The wing left is Darnell Washington, and he's in there and pops another Bear. But Warren, they slowed him down, but not enough. Bounced off the hit, ankle tackle made by Jackson, but he gets the first down. Boy, Washington is a real problem as a blocker.
Yeah, but he came to the opposite side of the point of attack, so he removes himself from any importance in that play. The Bears, again, they had an opportunity to stop that play in its tracks, and they allowed it to gain yards. They got to start making plays to stop on first contact.
Warren 6 for 34 on the ground, 2:45. Clock running in a tie game at 14. They're on sunny Sunday at Soldier. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Rudolph making a change at the line of scrimmage from under center. Movement, though, including Metcalf. Boy, Rudolph is 6'5". How would you explain his crouch under center? It looks to me a little awkward. 81 the penalty.
Well, first down.
That is
so
on,
you gotta,
hang on one second. Yeah. That's on Jonnu Smith.
So you got to say, Frazier, the center, 6'3". So that means he crouches down, and he's probably 2 foot off the ground. Now you're talking about a 6'5" center when he stands straight up. And now you think of how deep he has to get crouched down to get into underneath the butt of the center.
2:20, clock running, motion to the left. Goes Roman Wilson to the numbers. Bears have their safeties back. Corners off the ball. Motion Metcalf to the left. Take from center. Extends the handoff. And it's Warren who's backed down by Brady Jarrett. Washes down the line to the 35. He'll pick up, we'll call it 5 or 6 on the run to the right. We've arrived at the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
I always want to give the referees their due, Tommy, on the mic. It's brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of your Chicago Bears. It's Miller time, Chicago. We got a good one. 14 all with the final 2 minutes of the first half coming up on the Bears Radio Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe. Amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Compassion is more than just care. It's commitment. At UI Health, your story guides us, shapes us, and inspires us. And we're with you every step of the way. Whether it's your stroke emergency, your cancer journey, or your transplant victory. At UI Health, our care heals. Our care saves. Our care triumphs. Find expert care for your journey at uihealth.care.
In Chicago, football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. And when the Bears hit the field, there's only one drink that brings the flavor, Dr. Pepper. And now, it could be your ticket in. Enter the Dr. Pepper Bears ticket sweepstakes at drpepperticketsweeps.com/bears for your chance to win tickets to an upcoming game. Terms and conditions may apply.
Get ready for Bolingbrook's Mistletoe Market and create more sparkling memories. Experience the warmth of Bolingbrook and join us for this new holiday tradition filled with festive lights, local vendors, delicious treats, and fun for the whole family. Shop for unique gifts, snap a photo with Santa, and soak in all the holiday cheer. Don't miss the debut of the Bolingbrook Mistletoe Market being held at Bolingbrook Town Center, where the season's magic begins December 6th. Go to bolingbrook.gov for a complete schedule.
Toyota dealer, and give yourself the gift of great savings. Visit Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places. Mark Silverman coming up at halftime in your phone calls. You'll have a lot to talk about, and I'm sure you have a lot to say. In a tie game at 14, 2nd and 10, ball on the 35. Metcalf, questionable return with an ankle. Same with Joey Porter for the Steelers. 2nd down and 10, Rudolph at quarterback. Fryer motions back to the left wing. Snap, hand off. Gainwell sprinting to the right side. Nowhere to go. Being tracked down by Sweat. And here comes Byard and the boys. Brisker. Everybody coming in there to bring them down. Bears swarm to the ball.
Great job. Go ahead.
1:43 clock running, and it's 3rd down and 11. That penalty was huge.
Nice job by Montez Sweat.
Back to throw. Rudolph got an open man. They keep him shy of a first down with a big stick and a low hit by Hicks on Austin. That's going to leave a mark. Austin is going to be shy of a first. It's 4th down. They're going to call a timeout. Heck of a tackle right there to save a first down. It burned the Steelers on the previous possession when Gainwell did not pick up a first down. They had to go for it on 4th. On the tush-push Pittsburgh style, and they're just not enough push on the tush. And the Bears stuffed it and then put it in the end zone.
I just wish they wouldn't have given up that many yards on that pass completion right there. They did a nice job on the play before with taking care of the attempted run play, but now on that last play, they gave up, 8.5, 9 yards.
This here and get another score on the board before halftime. They're going to try it again, the Pittsburgh version. Hayward on the take. They're going to run it to the right side, and that's trouble. Away at the 40. Gainwell to the 30. Gainwell to the 20. Byard shoves him into the pylon, and it's a touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, my. Tom was right. Uh-oh. Turned into oh, no. 56-yard touchdown, and the Steelers on 4th and inches. The fake tush-push pitch. Gainwell goes the distance, and the Steelers lead at 20-14 with 1:22 to go in the halftime.
That's going to continue to be a more popular version of that play because as you condense all those defenders, if you get one block to the outside, you're going to create a seam that could go all the way to the end zone like that play.
Yeah, there's all different ways to skin his cat. Look at Ben Johnson when that whole tush-push thing was discussed about it being voted on.
The runner was short of the line to gain.
That's the second time today Gainwell's been short on something. So the Bears going to be tasked with trying to stuff the Steelers one more time. But, you think about it, and Ben said, hey, I'm interested in explosives.
Yeah.
That was an explosive.
It is. It's just you're trying to take advantage of the position that you're putting the defenders in. And you can create an explosive if you get to that outside edge.
So no touchdown for Gainwell, but he gets the yards. And that puts him at 5 carries and 73 for the first half. Again, the Steelers get the second half kickoff. They've got the ball whiskers away from the goal line here. Left to right in the shaded portion of Soldier Field, the south end of Soldier Field. They break the huddle, and Rudolph's going to go traditional here under Frazier as center. Jalen Warren, the running back. Darnell Washington to the left. Metcalf's back in the game. Washington motions to the right. Pitch to the right. He does it. Waltzing into the end zone for the touchdown, Jalen Warren. Darnell Washington went in motion. Didn't even have to block anybody. And Warren has the Steelers on the board with a 6-pointer.
Defense number 94, lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
That was Booker. And Boswell now for the extra point.
Well, you got 1 minute 19 seconds left. You got 2 timeouts. So, with the Bears version of a 2-minute drill, maybe you can get yourself into a scoring opportunity before the end of the first half.
Warren, by the way, is 3rd touchdown rushing. Snap, placement made. Boswell's boot, good. 21-14, Pittsburgh, 7 plays, 80 yards, and 237 on a day. The Giants lead the Lions 17-14, and Green Bay with a 10-6 halftime lead on Minnesota. Let's break on the Bears Radio Network.
Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Ask Reardon Insurance Group in Norwood Park if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Hey, Bears fans, it's Sylvie. Steinhoffels, a proud partner of the Chicago Bears, just opened their newest furniture and mattress superstore in Maryville Plaza in Maryville, Indiana. That makes 7 Chicagoland locations with the best selection, unbeatable value, and styles for every space and budget. Plus, they're 100% employee-owned. That's a local pride you can feel good about. Shop in-store or online anytime at steinhoffels.com.
Game day, baby. The grills are fired up. The crew's all here. Tailgate season is in full swing.
And nothing gets the party started like Flight by Yingling.
Crisp, refreshing, and light on calories. Perfect from kickoff to the final whistle.
Whether you're parking lot hopping or posted up at home, Flight's the MVP of your game day lineup.
Football's better with Flight.
America's next generation of light beer. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar. Take Flight.
DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
1:19 to go in the first half. Booth reviews are brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. The 1-yard run by Gainwell paid off his 55-yard scamper on the, I guess, call it a push pitch to Gainwell for 55 yards. Pittsburgh's run game into today just 88 yards. They got 125 of this first half, but clearly that 55-yarder boosts it up. We might have a high-scoring game today. Boswell's boot to the far side of the field, under it at the 5. Blackwell 10, 15, 20, 25 to the 30. Blackwell across the 35-yard line. Nice run by Blackwell with some blocks as well. As the Bears offense comes out of the field, they've got two rookies out there. They've got Newman and Trapillo. Jonah Jackson went down with an injury in the second quarter. We don't know the status of him. Tyreek Stevenson had to lead the game with a hip that flared up again. And the Bears lost Hippolyte, their rookie linebacker, getting his first NFL start. Got a shoulder on a hit by Darnell Washington on a block, and that puts Amanat Bamiga on the field defensively. So a lot of injuries for the Bears.
So far, Newman and Trapillo been doing a good job, though.
Bears have 2 timeouts. First out of 10, right to left, with Burden in motion to the left slot from their own 36-yard line. Safeties are back deep for the Steelers. Corners off the ball. Snap back. Swift with some help on blocking as Caleb throws right, and it's intercepted. Circling back on an overthrow for DJ Moore is Joey Porter. Porter running away from Loveland. Now DJ forces a fumble. Recovered, and down goes Porter back to the 15. And a penalty marker.
Replay,
okay.
Yep. They had an offsides on the
offside.
Wow.
Defense
on the defense.
51.
Wow. A lot going on there, Tom.
But, Jeff, the only thing is that it ran off a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah.
So rather than it just stopping and having extra time on the clock, now it's down to 55 seconds, and that play started with 1:13.
18-second play. First down and 5 of the Bears at their own 41. A couple of shots away from a field goal range for Cairo Santos as Zacchaeus and Burden come to the near side. Burden is the slot with Loveland. On the numbers is Zacchaeus. Right side is Adunze. Snap back to Caleb, throwing right. Nice snare by Adunze. It carries him out of bounds. He'd have been close to the 46-yard line of Pittsburgh.
Really nice catch, though, by Rome, if it would have been good. So
only able to get one.
Yeah.
Second and 5. Boy, he reached out, though. Second and 5 in the 41-yard line, Bears territory. Ball resting on the right hash. Again, the safeties got back deep for the Steelers. Corners now a little soft. And really soft down the near side for the Bears. 4 receiver alignment. Snap back to Caleb Lynch. Herbert coming, gets a hand on him. Caleb gets away, and he throws it behind Burden at the 45. Incomplete. 47 seconds to go for the Bears.
It was there. You know, the play, the way that was designed, when Luther Burden came in motion, cut across the middle of the field, the timing of the play, Burden was there. And I don't know if it was because Caleb had to escape pressure or that he was looking for a bigger play.
Third down and 5 of the 41-yard line of the Bears. They break the huddle. 2 timeouts left for each team. 21-14 Pittsburgh. Caleb drags Adunze motion left. He'll join Burden and Komet flex to the left boundary. One back set and a single receiver to the right. That's DJ Moore. Snap throwing over the middle. Burden makes the catch for a first down. Burden gets to the 49 of Pittsburgh with 41 seconds. The Bears, Ben Johnson burning one of his remaining 2 timeouts.
It's all right.
Second, charge timeout, Chicago. This will be a 30-second.
Caleb for the day, 8 of 16 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns, sacked once.
Good protection, easy completion there for a really important first down.
4-2.
So they'll get another second added. So far today, defensively, the Steelers, Ramsey with 5 tackles. Watt has a sack and a forced fumble recovery in the end zone by Herbert for a touchdown. Jackson leading the Bears with 6 tackles. Stevenson had 5 before leading the game with an injury. First and 10, 49-yard line. Right to left in the final moments of this final first half. 21-14 Pittsburgh. Out to the right, Adunze and Moore. Near side, Zacchaeus. The slot receiver is the tight end with Zacchaeus in motion. That's Loveland. Snap back to Caleb Williams. Good time. Works the middle. Zacchaeus turns to the inside. Makes the catch. Goes down near the 43-yard line. Clock at 35. They stop it again.
Third and final charge timeout, Chicago. This will be a 30-second timeout.
All right, now it kind of takes your aiming point away from the center of the field unless it's a touchdown throw or, possibly some outside routes to try to get these guys catching out of bounds.
In comes Burden, out comes Zacchaeus. Down to Old National Bank sideline reporter Jason McKee.
You also got to have your Mayday field goal team ready just in case that ball's complete inbounds. You need to rush your field goal team out there to get one foot out.
Yeah, always thinking, aren't you, buddy? How many times did you have to do that?
Bunch. You got to practice it all the time.
Never. They were winning by so much.
2nd and 4th, 43, snap with a flag. Caleb ushers the throw to the right. It is caught. Swift gets the first down and steps out of bounds. Near the 37-yard line of Pittsburgh. We'll check the flag.
Jeff?
I don't know. I saw a hand in the air by Tooney like, what's up? False start Bears.
Illegal shift.
Our legal shift. All right.
Not all 11 players being set. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
No time for that.
No. Subject to a 10-second runoff.
Well, it's too bad because you come out of a timeout and then you have an illegal shift and you take away a first down that was officially thrown to the sideline to DeAndre Swift out of bounds beyond the first down marker.
Man, I'd love somebody sneaking behind the secondary, streaking for a touchdown right here. 2nd and 9, 48-yard line.
Going to play 2 safeties deep. So they got their eyes on it.
Swift and a couple of receivers. Now Swift comes back to the formation. He'll line up in a wing to the left. Safeties are back deep. Snap back. Caleb stepping up. Going to throw a nice ball. Oh, overshot and nearly intercepted by Kyle Duggar. Overshot Dunze at around the 26-yard line. He's been lucky because there have been a lot of tip balls today that could have been near interceptions or could have been interceptions. They were near interceptions.
Yeah, but that hit the shoulder pad on his right-hand side of his body, and that creates an even more significant deflection coming right off your hands. Sometimes it just falls to the ground, but hitting your shoulder pads with that type of speed behind it, it's going to pop and hang up in the air for a little while.
3rd and 9, Burden and Monungai in, Swift and Zacchaeus out. Dunze beyond the numbers left. Top of the field, 2 receivers. And the Bears go 3 wide to the left. Monungai moving behind his quarterback, Caleb Williams. They're going to throw the screen over the middle. It's caught. Burden blockers. Running to the right, 35. Burden at the 30 to the 29. They got to hustle. No timeouts in 15 seconds. Clock's running. That yard after the catch for Burden is outstanding. They got to get the ball down in turf. 9, 8. And it's turfed with 7 seconds to go. At the 29-yard line of Pittsburgh. Boy, Burden is a glider. 19 yards on the pickup. Heck of a call on a middle screen, Tom, to Luther Burden.
I thought he maybe was able to escape that tackle, but he got him by the top of the shoulder pads, brought him to the ground. So we got 7 seconds here.
Ramsey saved it. Jalen Ramsey. Got 1 pop before a field goal try, right? Can't be stopped on the field.
Rome was lined up to the top of the screen near the sideline.
2 by 2 and a back. 4-man rush. Snap back. Caleb going to throw down the right sideline. Just threw it out of bounds. So they had safety help over the top and a corner defending Roma Dunze down the right side. So if it was there, great. If it wasn't, throw it away, and Santos comes in. Caleb now 10 of 21 for 120.
I didn't even pay attention to Duvernay. He was lined up to the widest to the left-hand side towards the Bears sideline. He didn't seem to be considered an option. It was Rome or nothing.
47-yard try, 77% in his career, 5 of 7 this year on the right hash. Slight angle left, looks like wind at his back a smidge. Snap is down, kick is up. Kairos Santos for points before halftime. It is up and good. 9-play, 35-yard drive, 47 yards on the field goal, and it's 21-17 at halftime. The Pittsburgh Steelers the lead. The Bears lining up for that field goal. Perfect time to grab a flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Coming up next, Mark Silverman and your phone calls. It is 21-17 Pittsburgh on the Bears Radio Network.
Make your game day a winner with Aurelio's Pizza, Chicagoland's oldest pizza chain since 1959. This is Joe Aurelio inviting you to indulge in our crispy thin crust, signature sauce, 100% real mozzarella, and your favorite premium toppings like our fresh ground Italian sausage. Dine in, carry out, or have it delivered. Visit Aurelio'sPizza.com for the location nearest you. Download the Aurelio's app and start earning rewards today. Aurelio's Pizza. It's a sauce.
At Bell Tire, it's our biggest sale of the year. A Black Friday sale so massive, it won't fit on just Friday. Starting Thursday the 27th and going all the way through Tuesday, December 2nd, you can save up to $350 on all tires and get 24 months promotional financing on purchases of $2,000 or more with the Bell Tire credit card. Save up to $350 Thursday through Tuesday, only at Bell Tires. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. SeatBeltTire.com for details.
Choose Bradley University. Whether you're building robots, training on cutting-edge medical simulators, or diving into sports communication, Bradley prepares you. You'll cheer on D1 athletics, study abroad, and choose from over 200 student organizations. Plus, you'll benefit from competitive internships, community-focused research, and a top-tier education that provides a proven return on investment. Choose Bradley. Apply today at bradley.edu.
This is the Our Idea is Ready to Launch vision. This is the Create Great Jobs vision. This is the We Need More Space vision. This is Busey, where your business visions become realizations. Through securing capital for growth and comprehensive strategies that ensure a prosperous future. Because thriving businesses mean thriving people and thriving communities. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Here comes. Welcome to the Toyota Halftime Show on the Chicago Bears Radio Network. Here's your host, Mark Silverman.
Bears trail the Steelers. It's 21-17 at the break. Welcome to the Toyota Halftime Show. 'Tis the season to enjoy a great deal at Toyotathon. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer and give yourself the gift of great savings. Visit Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places. I came to the Waldron deck here at Soldier Field in my Sequoia today, and the Dr. Pepper hotline is wide open for you at 312-332-3776 in Chicago. Football runs deep, and Dr. Pepper runs colder. It's one of a kind, and it's the best. 23 flavors in football from kickoff to final whistle. It's a Pepper thing. Again, Steelers lead the Bears 21-17. My theme for the first half is mistakes. Inaccuracy from Caleb Williams. The Bears shooting themselves in the foot with some penalties. For instance, this is a series of plays that really got under my skin. I understand the defense is shorthanded, and it's not going to be easy for them, so they have to be on point in every other facet of the game. After the Bears took a 7-0 lead, Cairo Santos has a beautiful kickoff, pins Pittsburgh back all the way to the 5-yard line. The Steelers marched 95 yards for the touchdown, and then out of that touchdown, the Bears on special teams, holding, first play on offense, holding. It leads to a sack, a fumble, and a touchdown. Caleb's got to be smarter than that. One thing that he's been really good at in his short career is protecting the football, but that was something that he should not have let happen. Take the sack, live for another day, do not fumble. Then Swift fumbled the football, and how about this stat? The Bears had lost 2 fumbles in the previous 661 plays this season, and then they had 2 fumbles in a span of 6 plays. That stuff can't happen. On the positive note, the Nashawn Wright interception, simply outstanding. And look, they stopped them on the tush push to turn them over as well, but then they allowed the big play on the tush push fake and the pitch. So I want to hear from you at 312-332-3776. We got Goat on the south side. You're on the Toyota Halftime Show. What's up, Goat?
Hey, how y'all doing, bro? What's the knowledge, yo? I just want to talk about how Caleb, he's missing wide open receivers, man. These are easy passes. He's missing these wide open receivers. And at the same time, he's missing receivers that are open and is not throwing it to. And I also want to make a point that are people expecting too much from him because he won a Heisman and he was the #1 overall pick in his second season with like 2-3 head coaches and 2-3 offensive coordinators.
I understand that. Like, yes. I mean, we expect a lot. He was the #1 overall pick. He's got great ability, and it's just the inaccuracy is when he misses a wide open receiver. I don't think that's criticizing him. I think that's simply asking your quarterback to hit an open receiver. I don't understand when people get sensitive on that. Lewis in Hyde Park, you're on the Toyota Halftime Show. What's up, Lewis?
Yeah, what's up? I'm going to be real quick. The guy touched on it, Caleb overthrowing his receivers in clean pockets because that O-line has been good. With Trapillo in there, they just had that one mistake, but I kind of blame Caleb for that sack. where Wright got pushed back some. But other than that O-line has been terrific, and he's had some really clean pockets to throw. If he just settles down and hit the guys, we can dominate this defense. He already has 2 TD strikes, so hopefully
You're right.
settles.
Will, thank you. He's got a 99 quarterback rating. The throws he made on their second touchdown drive to Loveland, there's some pretty throws. He's got that ability. We're not asking him to do something that we don't think he's talented. I think people get frustrated with me, and I think he'd tell you that he's frustrated. Will in Lansing, you're on the Toyota Halftime Show. What's up, Will?
Well, Sylvie, you made a point I was already going to make, so I'm going to echo it. The defense needs to be a lot cleaner and more on point. I think, they practice for these situations, so I'm going to leave it to you. Do you think the defense will hold up in the second half? Thanks for your time. Appreciate the call.
It's a great question. They've got 6 guys who are out because of injuries. I've never heard of that. And when Jonah Jackson went out at one time, they had 8 guys out of the Bears starting lineup for 22 players. Look, the defense is going to do everything they can. This is up to the offense to win the football game. Like I told you, the right interception, turning them away on the tush push, they're going to drive the Steelers. Even with Mason Rudolph, the offense has to outscore them. Bo in New Albany, you're on the Toyota Halftime Show. What's up, Bo?
Hey, what's up, Philly? How you doing, man? First off, I think just with him selling the throws and the injuries we have on defense, we're lucky to be down, only 4 points right now to have. I think this offense has a really high ceiling with Ben Johnson. I don't think the ceiling's going to get hit until Caleb can start hitting these easy throws. He's got to get his feet set. Am I seeing the wrong thing? I mean, it's just like he gets these happy feet in the pocket and can't complete easy throws, but then he makes these beautiful throws, like you said.
I got you, Bo. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. And Ben Johnson managed the clock perfectly. Don't forget, after the game, Jeff and Tom will name their player of the game. Don't miss the Binny's Toast of the Game in the fourth quarter. Binny's is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Bears radio network. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Bears trail 21-17 to the Steelers at halftime. This has been the Toyota Halftime Show on the Bears radio network.
It's the season of performance at Advantage Acura in Naperville. Acura is the leader in reliability and style, and with more selection to choose from and more savings, they're committed to providing a smooth and easy car buying process. Advantage Acura values your time. They'll have you in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageAcura.com or see them in Naperville. Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
In Chicago, football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. And when the Bears hit the field, there's only one drink that brings the flavor, Dr. Pepper. It's bold, it's original, it's the best 23 flavors in football. So whether you're cheering in the stadium, tailgating in the lot, or yelling from afar, make sure you've got Dr. Pepper in hand. Go Bears, and drink up. It's a pepper game.
Finding health insurance can be so confusing. People need help. That's why I work for Get Covered Illinois.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
And we're here to help. With thousands of brokers certified by the state and hundreds of trained insurance guides, what we call navigators, available in communities across Illinois.
All free.
At getcoveredillinois.gov, we're here to help.
Jeff Joniak top there, 21-17. Bears trail the Pittsburgh Steelers down to Jason McKee with head coach Ben Johnson.
Here, Bear head coach Ben Johnson. Coach, you knew this was going to be a dogfight. What was your message to the team there at the half?
Can't give them anything on offense, and we got to get a couple stops on defense.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you guys up in the booth.
Simple as that. Yep. There's more to it than that, obviously, but sometimes it's very simple, right, Tommy?
Yeah, a little bit more success on first down specifically to make it second down, third down, you're more in control. 15 rushes, Jeff, 21 yards, 1.4 yard average, just something that you got to take control of.
All right, so what turns that right there?
Listen, just I guess you ask for better blocking up front by the offensive line. You ask for the continuous determination of the running backs being able to bounce off the initial tackler, and put yourself in a real makeable second and third down situation, and you'll allow Caleb to be more aggressive.
For the season, for example, on first down rushing, the Steelers giving up 4.94 a carry. That's 25th in the NFL entering today. And the Bears, one of the better first down rushing teams at over 5.2 yards a carry. So hopefully that reignites here in the second half. Down to J-Mac and a real National Bank sideline report. Any injury updates, J-Mac?
Still getting some clarity on a couple guys, Tyreek and Ruben Hippolyte. But going back to what you were saying here, defensively, regardless of who's in there, it's just fundamentally tackling, right? We've seen guys in position to bring ball carriers down for a potential tackle for loss on the particular play, but they're not getting these ball carriers to the ground. So it doesn't matter who's in there in the lineup. You got to go back to the fundamentals, right? Populate the football, like Dennis Allen says, and bring the ball carrier down to the ground.
Conversely, the Steelers, by virtue of that 55-yard run, have 125 rushing yards and 7.8 a carry for the game. And that one by Gainwell really was a big one for the Steelers, the 55-yarder that led to its 1-yard touchdown. What are some other things you'd like to see done here today? Like
Jason said, fundamental tackling better. Get yourself a couple 3-and-out opportunities. Ben has gone 15 and 15 run to throw. And is there an element that you see to be more productive to help you in that decision-making process? But again, I think it keeps the Pittsburgh Steelers off balance and, just play more fundamentally sound. Don't make wholesale changes. Just play better.
DeMarco Jackson, the leading tackler with 6. Tyreek was second with 5. However, left the game in that first quarter, second series. He was very active early on dealing with Metcalf and just re-aggravated a hip injury. His return is questionable. Got to keep an eye on Jonah Jackson. Also, Tommy, literally it was an eye, so I'm thinking he got poked in the eye.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to look for him on the sideline. I don't see him. I still see that Luke Newman is down there. I might see Jonah Jackson with the towel over his head sitting next to Drew Dahlman. I don't know if that says anything about these guys, but maybe he's ready to go back in the game.
Near side, Gainwell. Far side, Keyshawn Williams. The returners as Cairo Santos will kick from the sun to the shade, left to right, north to south as we look at Soldier Field to start our second half. Thank you so much for being here. The second half kickoff brought to you by Great Clips. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes. So every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Download their app today. Great Clips. It's going to be great. Here's the boot line drive. Hit right at the landing zone. Amba Hop picked up 10-15. And there is Hardy and company. Big collision there. Bears physicality felt right then and there. Also in on that tackle, Tom, the newest addition of the Bears active roster, Nikola Kalinic.
I like that name.
From Toronto. Went to a college in Toronto. Was a undrafted free agent by the Colts. Played there and started a couple of games at tight end. And then went to the Rams last season. He was also drafted in the Canadian Football League by the Hamilton team. The Tiger Cats, 21-17, Steelers. And the ball. First down and 10, 25-yard line there, right to left out of the eye. Slot right. Bears fill the box on a handoff to their side. Nahshon Wright kept the edge, and Warren kept on going after getting tripped up by Brisker as he came down as they went wide on that run to the left. Does pick up positive run of 6 yards. 2nd and 4, Pittsburgh.
Listen, you're inside that running game of the Pittsburgh Steelers. There is a specific impact zone. When you're inside that impact zone, you got to be fighting through the trash of the blockers to get to whoever the ball carrier is, and then you got to limit their overall success.
Spencer Anderson joins the line of scrimmage. Now heads in motion to line up in a straight eye left behind his quarterback. Motion to the left, Darnell Washington. Play fake and a bootleg for the quarterback. Rudolph is almost brought down by Sweat and company, but he manages to sneak away and get close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard shy. 1 minute gone by here in the third. Rudolph on the scramble off the bootleg that everything was covered up. He couldn't get rid of the football and was being tracked down by the Bears.
Yeah, he brought Spencer from the fullback position to be a personal protector out to the right-hand side. He looked for his layered routes downfield, wasn't able to find anybody. But here, this is a big play, this 3rd and short for the Bears.
Bamiga and Dexter on the stop. 3-yard gain, 3rd down and 2 from the 33-yard line. Rudolph on the handoff up the middle. It is short for the moment. It looks like they're going to mark them across the line to gain at the 35 to the 36 and a pickup of 3 and a first down for the Steelers. Their first possession of the second half.
They're just following the big bodies. Again, Spencer, now that he leaves the field, so we'll look out for some type of pass design here. You got the big guy in there. He's either as a personal protector or a run blocker.
6 punts and an interception among their possessions to start the second half this season. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. 21-17 Steelers. Snap, Rudolph, play action fake, going to throw, being chased and snagged by Sweat. Down he goes. Sweat got him. Rudolph thought he had an escape route, and that length and the explosiveness of Montez Sweat finishes the job. Down he goes on a 4-yard sack.
That's all grip strength there because Montez Sweat ended up getting that big 6'5 quarterback by one hand, was able to hold on and hang on and brought him to the ground. Nice job, Montez.
Team leading 6.5 sack for Montez Sweat. He's been racking them up in recent weeks and getting the job done with that pass rush. 2nd and 14. Big sack right there. 32-yard line now for Pittsburgh. They back up. Again, the gun. They run it out of the gun is Jalen Warren. Slams off the right side, and he's met and put down to the ground there by Austin Booker. No, make that McLeod. McLeod showing some fire, Tommy. In there for the injured Tyreek Stevenson at corner.
You get a 24 against the 94. Yeah. And so McLeod was the winner of that tackle.
Pick up of 4. It's 3rd down and 10. Another mighty big one. Bamiga leaves the lineup. Bears go with their extra defensive back.
Metcalf in the lineup after an injury report in the first half.
He's split to the right. Keep an eye on him. 2 receivers left as well. Snap back, Rudolph. Stun up front. Everything picked up. Rudolph launching deep down the field. Going deep. It is up in the air and poked away. And Sean Wright almost had himself another interception. They were going deep to the near sideline to Roman Wilson, and Nashon having some problems now on his back.
Nashon. Get up, buddy. Thank you.
Helped up there, and
it was a wobbly throw, and it was a better thrown ball for the defender than it was the offensive football player. Too bad that Nashon wasn't able to come down with it.
Guy poked it in there.
Important.
Put his hand in there. Here's the punt now. First Pittsburgh punt of the day. It's a former Bear, Corliss Waitman. Left-footed punter. Sends it high in the air. Battling the sunshine. Backing up. Duvernay. Boy, hang time was great. Makes the catch and then was immediately walloped. That took some unbelievable concentration with Brandon Eccles fast approaching. Major hang time on that punt.
We got a penalty, though. Let's see what we got. We've got a flag down.
Penalty on the far side of the field. We'll sort that out when we come back.
All right.
21-17. Bears hold off the Steelers, who punt for the 7th time in their first possession of the second half. They lead at 21-17, 11:23 to go here in the third quarter. Let's just wait and see for a moment.
It kind of gave an indication it might be holding on the Bears, but
during the kick, holding receiving team number 21. That penalty will be half the distance to the goal. First down. Timeout.
All right.
It wasn't 21.
No, it wasn't 21. He's inactive today, Travis Homer. So we'll get you on the other side of the Bears. We'll have a long field to work with on the Bears Radio Network.
Hey, I'm ordering dinner. I was thinking burgers.
Boom! I just earned a $450 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank. Sorry, what'd you say? Burgers?
No, I definitely said 40-ounce dry-aged tomahawk steaks. Yep, with those little sauteed mushrooms.
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through January 31st, 2026.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Shorter days don't have to be dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those who you care about and remind ourselves that we're not alone. Hey guys, it's Sylvie. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. And I want to guarantee you a breakdown-free winter. Did you know that a dirty furnace costs more to operate and can lead to higher utility bills and untimely breakdowns? Now is the time to schedule your Four Seasons furnace tune-up and save $50. A Four Seasons furnace tune-up includes a 35-point inspection, complete cleaning, and we calibrate every component of your furnace. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area. There are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Well, back to Soldier Field, 21-17. Bears trail the Steelers, and that punt by Waitman was great, right? We thought it was a hold on the Bears before we went to break. They had it wrong. It was on the Steelers, so Waitman's going to punt again. Now, the Bears would have had the ball inside. I mean, it was a long field. We're talking about inside the 10. Let's just see what happens.
Well, they call holding on 21 of the Bears. He's inactive. Then they go back and say, no, it was holding on the Steelers, number 15. So they had a lot wrong in that little
Ben Skoranek there, gunner, the penalty. But Waitman's a heck of a punter.
He is. And he's a left-footed punter.
Yeah, we saw that.
Again, you're not, you're not.
You brought it to my attention at a training camp. You go, man, this punter.
This past training camp.
24.
He's a banger, yeah.
14 inside the 20 and a couple of touchbacks. Waitman wearing number 3 in his Steeler white jersey will punt from his 10. Duvernay in single safety at his 28. Here's the boot, sends up a rocket shot to the far side of the field. Oh, now that was Zacchaeus back there. Okay, Zacchaeus was back there. And that's not the punt he wanted. Now, after the whistle, all kinds of activity. Steelers put down the newest Bear, who seems to be a little ornery. He's been in the mix here. Nikola Kalinic. And no flag after the whistle. Nonsense. 21-17, Pittsburgh, 11-16 to go third quarter. So that's a net gain for the Bears for about 25 yards. That ball's going to be at the 35-yard line.
Significant gain of field position gives Ben a little bit more opportunity if he wants to go on the attack immediately, take advantage of this field position.
It's going to be better than that even. Going to be better than that. They put it at the 40. The punt was 34 yards. What was his first one? 54? So 20 yards less on the punt, and it's about a 30-plus yard gain for the Bears.
Empty backfield.
Caleb Williams with a trips formation to the right, 2 to the left. Safeties drift back. Corners off the ball for Pittsburgh. 3-man front and 4 linebackers lurking. Now they inch towards the line of scrimmage. Caleb takes the snap. They bring 4 over the middle, back where Radunze, 50 to the 45, covers up the ball. They don't put him down. They're still scrumming. Now the whistle blows. I like what Rome did there. He caught the ball and immediately covered that thing like it was his last possession on the planet, because the Steelers are great at forcing fumbles.
The linebacker showed that he was going to blitz. As soon as he showed and gave the indication that he was going to blitz, he had that hot read right there in the middle of the field to Rome Radunze. Good communication. Good adjustments during the cadence.
A heck of an adjustment by Adunze to catch the ball. It was behind him. And he caught the ball and made something happen to the 43 of Pittsburgh. Caleb Williams will work under his pivot. Drew Dahlman brings a man in motion. Loveland to the right. Now the lead as a blocker, and he's going to throw over the middle. Caught again at the 30. They can't put him down. Now the whistle blows. The middle of the field now open for business. Rome Odunze, back-to-back catches, 17 and 14 yards. Bears on the mark to the Steeler 29.
Good line of scrimmage deception by the movement and the motion by the tight ends. Because now Steelers are going to focus on a point of attack because of multiple tight ends moving. And this was just to set up pass protection and delivery.
10 minutes to go, third quarter. Steelers by 4, 21-17 with Ozzie Trapillo at left tackle. And Lance Newman at left guard. Motion to the right, Loveland. Here's Caleb, going to sidearm it on a screen at DJ Moore with blockers in front. Muscles his way through defenders inside the 25 and put out of bounds. And it's getting chippy. Pierre and Odunze make that Pierre and DJ ear hustling a little. Now penalty marker. Peyton Turner comes in as well into the mix, chewing at DJ Moore. Is this going to be unsportsmanlike on the Steelers?
Oh.
Pick up a 5.
That was a late flag, and
9:31 on the clock. Back-to-back throws over the middle. 17 and 14 yards. Odunze, 3 catches, 53
After
yards.
the play was over, taunting, offense number 2. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced for the dead ball spot. The down counts, second down. This is the first penalty in that same category for unsportsmanlike conduct for number 2. One more and he will be disqualified.
Wow. Here I'm thinking it was on the Steelers, Tom.
so did I. DJ, that's just
Must
not
have been.
you.
Yeah, that's those sweet words of Tismatology coming back. 2nd and 20, it cost you.
But again, now you got a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah.
It's second down and, 25 or 20?
39-yard line, Pittsburgh territory. Bears break the huddle. DJ out to the left. Right side, you got Odunze and Luther Burden. A back on the left hip of quarterback Caleb Williams. Bring Burden in motion to the left. Takes the snap. Stunt, pressure, throwing screen. Beautifully called. Swift 40, Swift 35, Swift 30. Hit from behind and goes down near the 25. They got a chunk of it back, Big Tom. They got a chunk of it back. Nice screen on that blitz by the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were bringing pressure. Picks up 14. What's going on with the middle of the field, guys? They got 17, 14, now 14 more middle of the field.
Luther Burden in motion during the cadence attracts a lot of lateral attention of the Steelers' defense. He's vacating, he's occupying a spot exactly where they're going to screen to.
So now you got 3rd down and 6. Piano Benton made that tackle. Motion out to the right side. Numbers. Luther Burden. 3rd down and 6, 25. Shotgun snap. Caleb taps the ball. Throwing up and down the seam end zone. Touchdown, DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears, baby. Bears have taken the lead.
That penalty is declined.
Offsides on the Steelers. 2nd touchdown to DJ Moore. 3rd touchdown pass of the day. Caleb Williams. This one for 25. The middle of the field is a gaping hole in the Steelers' defense on this drive.
Outstanding route, and it was complemented by an outstanding throw. DJ Moore was exactly where he needed to be on the run. He was able to catch the ball into the end zone.
From taunt to touchdown, DJ Moore caught it at about the 3, coasted into the end zone. Nobody near him. 23-21, extra point try, snap, placement, kick, good. 5 plays, 60 yards. After that punt mishap, the Bears made the Steelers pay on that punt problem. Corliss Waitman, and now lead 24-21. Their first lead since the first quarter when DJ Moore also caught a touchdown pass. Touchdowns are brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. 24-21 Bears, 8:29 to go. 3rd quarter on the Bears Radio Network.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
If you're turning 65 or new to Medicare, Humana might just have the health plan you're looking for. Our Medicare Advantage plans offer coverage and care you can count on. You could get a plan with a $0 premium or an all-in-one plan that may include medical and prescription coverage, as well as routine dental, vision, and hearing. Learn more at GetHumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Get the Gerald exclusive lifetime warranty of the all-new Gerald Honda Countryside, Honda's 2023 President Award winner. Unlimited miles, unlimited time at no cost to you on all new vehicles and most used vehicles. At Gerald Honda, you can expect fast, friendly, and exceptional service, plus a large selection of vehicles to choose from. See why everyone is saying, got to get to Gerald Honda of Countryside. Gerald cares.
This is Courtney Cronin, talking with two of Chicago's top personal injury lawyers, Julio Costa and Anthony Iavone of Costa Iavone.
See that? The name works. Keeping it simple.
Well, of course, it's your last names.
But the real point is that we can keep it simple because we are Chicagoans and our clients are Chicagoans. We know the city and we have a strong sense of the Chicagoland clients we represent.
And that puts them at ease right from the start.
Bingo. Bottom line, we get you, and we're here when you need us.
Costa Iavone. Keep our number in your phone.
708-4million.
Defense made a big stop on the opening possession of the second half. That defensive play brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. Don't miss the Benny's toast of the game of the fourth quarter. Benny's, the official champagne provider of Chicago Bears radio. If you can't find it at Benny's,
it's probably not worth drinking.
That field goal before halftime. The punt mistake in terms of the shank after a penalty. And now a line drive kickoff. Santos is kick fielded at the far side of the field, and the Bears are really fired up. Now, no more penalties, as the Steelers are getting chippy on special teams with Josh Blackwell, but Josh kept it together. And
it went out of bounds. We'll bring the ball back to the spot of the fumble. Pittsburgh ball.
But you tell me you're a C student. I didn't know you could add up to 17. 3rd down and 2. You would if it was a run. 17 runs, you'd have that cold.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's gutsy against a team that has a reputation of being a pass rusher and then having that many throws.
Play clock down to 7 and dwindling, and 3rd and 2 at the 26-yard line of the Steelers. Motion, handoff, Monungai. Burrows down in there. Will he get the first down? He's got to get inside the 25. Clock at late 3rd quarter with the Bears up 24-21. It's a first down for the Bears. Kyle Monungai picks up his 2 yards. Smythe and Loveland in. Zacchaeus out with DJ Moore.
What I like about these runs and the reputation the Bears' offensive line are getting, even though there might be a stalemate at the line of scrimmage, they continue to push and get the first.
3rd quarter brought to you by Humana. Humana committed to putting health first, making it easier for people to get the care and support they need when they need it most. To learn more, visit localhumana.com. 1st and 10, 24-yard line for Caleb, taking the turn of the fake to Monungai, rolling to his right. Caleb throws short to the right, caught. It is caught inside the 20-yard line there by Durham Smythe, the former Dolphin. Certainly familiar in the AFC with these Steelers. Makes the catch. He'll pick up 4. A minute 30 to go in the 3rd quarter. 24-21 Bears. They're driving on the outskirts of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Tight end missed a block against J.J. Watt. He continued to bring pressure. That's why sped up the thinking of Caleb.
2nd and 6. Snap from center. Monungai on the cutback. Monungai up the middle. Mighty Monungai inside the 10. Monungai still turning. Needed a gaggle of Steelers to put him down to the ground. And that's a first down for the Bears. They will be 1st and goal with a minute to go in the 3rd. At the 8-yard line, Monungai gets 12 on a cutback. He steps out of tackles, Tom.
He does. You know, and that was one tackle away from being a touchdown run. I just got a hold of him.
Bears break the huddle. Dahlman already on the ball. Adunze and Moore to the left. In tight at right end is Cole Kmet. Slot left, Zacchaeus. Motion now. Adunze to the right. Snap, gun run on the counter. It's Monungai fighting for yards off the right side. Inside the numbers. Outside the hash mark. He'll get down inside the 5-yard line of the 3. At a run of 5. And what may be the final ticks of this 3rd quarter. 24-21 Bears.
Little patient run there. That first one he hit the hole explosively. That one there's a little patience behind his block.
Packed house here at Soldier Field. Capacity 61,000 plus. Today's attendance brought to you by Consumers Credit Union. The people in your corner who stand up for you wherever you go. They rise to their feet through 3 quarters. Listen to this crowd at Soldier Field. 24-21 Bears. Come on back for the fun. 15 in the 4th. On the Bears Radio Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9 with it.
Hey, Bears fans, it's Sylvie. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears, and this season, they're teaming up with Special Spaces Illinois to create dream bedrooms for kids battling cancer. Every time the Bears defense causes a false start at home, Steinhoffels donates $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Steinhoffels, now with 7 locations, has Chicagoland's largest selection of furniture and mattresses, all styles, every budget, and they're 100% employee-owned. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Mitch, you played in the NFL like me. You know how important the red zone is.
Absolutely, Yurko. And in retirement, your red zone is the 5 years before and after you stop working. That's where the game's won.
That's what I tell people. Don't go at it alone. Mitch Lyons Wealth is the team to trust.
We build personalized game plans to help you retire confidently. No guesswork, just strategy.
Visit MitchLyonsWealth.com today. That's Mitch Lyons Wealth.
Your best game plan to protect, grow, and win retirement.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Started the fourth quarter. Bears are in the Illinois State University red zone at 2nd and goal, the 3-yard line, leading 24-21 and looking to expand this lead to start the fourth quarter. It has been a great third quarter for the Bears, 135 yards of offense, just 12 for the Steelers. Each team with 2 turnovers, and Montez Sweat with a sack, strip, and fumble recovery. He had a triple there. That is a part of a big defensive play brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. Don't miss the Benny's Toast of the Game coming up here in the fourth. Benny's, the official champagne provider of Bears Radio. If you can't find it at Benny's,
it's probably not worth drinking.
Caleb breaks the huddle out of the eye. Now he shifts Loveland right with DJ Moore and Adunze. The lone back is Swift. Tight at left end, Komet. Line of scrimmage back. The take and the turn. Swift trying to bounce to the outside. Breaks a tackle, then ridden down to the ground by the Steelers. Big number 95. Keanu Benton on the tackle, the nose tackle, coming over to bring him down. So that's no gain on that play in the first ticks of this fourth quarter. In comes Monangai and Zacchaeus. Out goes Loveland.
He's a good athlete. He's a good complement to Hayward. They got good 300-plus pound size on the inside, and they're good on their feet, and they're powerful at the point of attack.
Actually going to call it a yard gain. Bears by 3. Looking to punch it in and expand this thing. DJ Moore out left with Zacchaeus. Right side, Komet now joins a pistol power formation. Snap, Williams giving him Monangai! Mighty Monangai! Standing up, in from the 2. Touchdown! Touchdown Bears! And a 30-21 lead over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. We're in the fourth quarter. Not even a minute gone by. The lead, now 9.
So would you call it a power pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good call, too, because when you bring Cole Kmet back there in that wing back position, it does add another element of strength and 260-pound power to lead Monangai, or Mighty Monangai, as you say, into the end zone.
Extra point now by Santos. Shadows over most of Soldier Field now. The kick is up, and the kick is good for Cairo. After the sack, strip, fumble recovery by Montez Sweat, that's 72 points off takeaways. 9 plays, 54 yards, and 4:38. The Bears 31, the Steelers 21 on the Bears Radio Network.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Arrakis Group in Bartlett if auto owners make sense for you.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Jeff Tom and J-Mac with our entire crew. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Bears by 10 here in the fourth quarter. They trailed 21-14 with a minute 19 to go in the second quarter, and they have scored 17 unanswered over the last 17 minutes. That's big, as Cairo Santos has it on the tee to our right of the 35. Is to make it life difficult for the return men for the Steelers.
All started with that field goal to end the first half. You know, Jeff, I mean, it just got them into a positive momentum going into the locker room. Not wholesale changes, just some corrections.
Domino. Here's the boot, end over end, inside the 2, retrieved. Williams out to the 15, to the 20. Slows down and whipped on the edge by Jones, the veteran coverage guy on kickoff return. Jalen Jones on the tackle, and the Steelers come out offensively. We go down to the sidelines for J-Mac in our Old National Bank sideline report.
There's no better picture in football than the offensive line displacing the line of scrimmage. Running back, shoulders squared, downhill, Bears touchdown. Beautiful thing, execution.
Thank you, J-Mac. Thank you, buddy.
Just like you drew it up, and that's the way you did it.
Got to give the Hogs some love up front.
First and 10, 27-yard line for Rudolph and the Steelers. Takes this low shotgun snap. Good push up front. Jonnu Smith the catch at the 33. Agbang Bamiga and Jackson collaborate, the linebackers, getting the majority of the snaps today. Hippolyte started and left the game with a shoulder. So Agbang Bamiga, who's playing in just his third game of the season, had an injury back in training camp. Basically a special teams guy logging heavy defensive minutes.
Yeah, good thing. I mean, he's a good thing that he stays in shape because the physical exertion is a lot more than special team.
Pickup of 7, Freiermuth, left side of the line. Safety's back to the Bears. Corners up tight on the receivers, including Metcalf to the right. Snap, handoff up the middle in a hole. And he's brought down by Byer. That is Gainwell. He's got himself a 55-yard run, capped it off with a 1-yard touchdown run. He really explodes out of there. Jalen Warren is their top back, but really it's a shared responsibility. Now, up-tempo, no huddle, 1st and 10. Steelers at their 37, snap back to Rudolph. Bears with pressure, throwing over the middle. It's caught by Metcalf, and boy, a very good thigh-high tackle there by Agbang Bamiga. Nothing after the catch for Metcalf. That's the way you tackle that big guy.
But that's fundamental tackling against a guy that has a lot of respect in the NFL. Get him down the first time.
Pickup of 3 again, no huddle. 12:51 of the fourth. Back to throw. Rudolph on the dump, throws. Bears right on it. Jackson and Agbang Bamiga on Gainwell on the dump off throw. They'll get to the 41. 12:37 to go here in the ball game. 31-21 Bears. And the Steelers looking at 3rd and 5. They are 3 of 7 on 3rd down today.
Metcalf have to come off the field. He ran a streak route down the left-hand side towards Steelers. Sideline, ran the streak, and then left the field. Brought in another receiver in his replacement.
Freiermuth also leaves at tight end. Jonnu Smith now flex to the boundary right. He heads in motion on the left side of the formation. Play clock to 10. Shotgun snap, 3rd and 5, 42-yard line, Pittsburgh. Bears have a 4-man umbrella coverage deep. Bears are blitzing. Rudolph gets it away. Caught. Right side, Austin. Inside cut on McLeod. Into Bears territory. Rolled down to the 41 to the 40-yard line of the Bears. Big play there. Blitz called by Allen. And the finishing throw by Rudolph picks up 19 yards and keeps the drive alive for the Steelers.
Yeah, bunch receivers to the left, Jeff, and he still came back to the right-hand side. He was provided the protection he needed to evaluate all open receivers.
Bears 31, Steelers 21. 11:30 to go in the game. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh. Ball on the Bears 40. This time they put Rudolph under center. He brings Darnell Washington in motion to the right. They extend the handoff right. Jalen Warren is slowed down by Agbang Bamiga and then manages to get a couple of yards after that. And he blasts out of that running back spot, picks up 6 yards. He's got 56 on the day, 84 for Gainwell. 2nd and 4. That's a good run on 1st down for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they brought the tight end Washington in motion to the right-hand side, but the running back still caught up inside of his block.
Washington, the tight end, left side of the line with Skoranek, right side Metcalf. 1-on-1 to the near side with McLeod. Rudolph now brings Skoranek in motion into the right slot. He takes and hands off. Jalen Warren, a little skip. First contact by Sean Wright, and then the middle guys take care of business. He's going to be a yard shy of a first.
Nice
nearing the 30, 3rd and 1.
As soon as Skoranek went in motion from the left to the right, that allowed Nashawn Wright to come and close down and be an unblocked tackler.
8th play of the drive. They're quickly doing it too. 2nd down and 1. Rudolph on the sneak off the right side. He'll get the 1st down. Time for the Bears Advantage of the game, brought to you by the Advantage Dealer Group. Find your next Chevy, Acura, or Toyota and drive away in 60 minutes or less, so they'll make your first car payment. Bears first down plays in the first half, 15 for 21, just 1.4 yards per play. In the second half, 8 for 73, 9.1, which set up some good drives. First and 10 for the Steelers. We're in the fourth, 31-21 Bears. Steelers driving to the Bears 29. Rudolph under center. Brings Jonnu Smith in motion. Play fake to throw. Pressure coming. Sweat's got him. Slipped away from the tackle. Now going to lob it down the field out of bounds. A third sack was in his grasp, and he couldn't finish. And injured Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones, the left tackle, on the field right now with 9:42 in the game. A high tackle slipped right down to his waist. And Rudolph at 6'5" slipped away.
Oh, I was already congratulating him on his next sack. And like you said, that's 6'5", 235 pounds. That's what you get from that type of quarterback, especially if they get into like the midst of a spin and it's hard to get a real hold of them.
And Sweat's not small. 6'5" and 270 himself.
We saw him have a sack with just one-handed sack, which takes a lot.
All right, medical attention required for the left tackle, Broderick Jones. So we will break with 9:42 to go in the game. It's Bears 31, Steelers 21 on the Bears Radio Network.
Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11 provides quality value and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing techniques. They are at the forefront of design and installation of environmental-friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to chicago-roofingcontractors.org.
$1.5 million. The Verdoliak Law Group wins again for their clients. That's right. The Verdoliak Law Group recovered $1.5 million for a client who was injured in an auto accident. If you're injured, make sure to call the Verdoliak Law Group. Hey, this is Yurko. You all know I played professional football and I've been on the radio for many years. I've had the chance to endorse a lot of products and companies, but I've always believed in only backing the ones I truly trust. And now I get to endorse a company owned by close friends, the Verdoliak Law Group. They've been helping people for over 60 years, even some of my friends and neighbors. Just like choosing an experienced doctor, you want skilled lawyers by your side. With $9 billion recovered and 40,000 clients served, they're proven experts in personal injury, accidents, wrongful death, and more. Call my friends at 8444-VLG-LAW. The Verdoliak Law Group will do great for you, too. Call 844-4VLG-LAW.
Game day, baby. The grills are fired up. The crew's all here. Tailgate season is in full swing.
And nothing gets the party started like Flight by Yingling.
Crisp, refreshing, and light on calories. Perfect from kickoff to the final whistle.
Whether you're parking lot hopping or posted up at home, Flight's the MVP of your game day lineup.
Football's better with Flight.
America's next generation of light beer. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar. Take Flight.
DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Bears banged up at linebacker, but hey, apparently they got linebackers galore. You want to know something? DeMarco Jackson started today. Aman Agbangbamiga played a big chunk of this game. Do you know they have combined for 26 tackles? 26 tackles, 13 apiece.
Nice job the coaches having them prepared.
4:32 of time of possession and 9 plays on this drive. 2nd and 10. A big push up front and filling the box is Jackson again. That's his 14th tackle on Jalen Warren. And that's a big tackle. It's 3rd and 7. And again, up-tempo for the Steelers. Metcalf left. Skoranek left slot. Washington right slot. Austin right side. Rudolph to throw. Over the middle. Dive by Byard. There was contact. Metcalf wants a flag. And he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Metcalf and Wright. Collision at the 15. They got him off the field on 3rd and 7. And
pass interference, defense, number 26. Ball plays the foul. Automatic. 1st down.
That's a heart-wrencher. 9:19 to go in the game. The penalty.
74 is reported going to 74.
That is Rudolph, by the way, 15 of 18, 1 interception. So he's only had 2 incompletions. He had 4 last week in relief duty against Aaron Rodgers, going at 12 or 16. First and 10 of the 15-yard line of the Bears. Bears got a knuckle down here now. Motion that extra blocker to an eye left behind quarterback Mason Rudolph under center. Motion Darnell Washington left. The take, the turn, the give. Right side, it is Warren. It is Dominique Robinson who took friendly fire on that on the tackle. And he is slow getting up. That was a direct shot from Austin Booker, I believe. And Dominique Robinson might have rang his bell a little bit, Tommy. Broderick Jones going to the locker room for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their starting right tackle. That was a gain of 4, 9:03 to go in the game.
He's got to come out of the game regardless. In goes Javon Dexter Sr. They got Austin Booker in there. He's going to go in for big Billings. Grady Jarrett still in there. Grady Jarrett's been in this whole series, so you got to watch the fatigue there. And Joe T is in there as well.
Happy birthday, Sweet 16, Liliana Zarang. We knew you when you're just a little baby. What the heck is going on? And congrats to the engagement of Joey Zarang and Kylie Fuller last night, Tommy.
Oh, my God.
Will you be going to the big Zarang festivities?
Yes.
Happy birthday as well to Steve Dahl.
Yes.
Steve Dahl.
Happy birthday, Big Steve.
2nd and 6, ball on the 11-yard line. Rudolph, as Gainwell to his right, takes the snap. Bears bringing heat up the middle. The throw, he gets it away to Gainwell. Stops and slides by C.J. Gardner-Johnson before a couple of Bears finish it off. Agbang Bamiga, one of the 2 tacklers there near the 6. It's a long drive for the Steelers, a fatiguing drive for the Bears. There have been no huddle throughout. 13-play drive. 3rd and 1 at the 6-yard line. Rudolph quickly back under center. They'll go off the left side with a quarterback sneak and a push from Gainwell to get the first down. 1st and goal for Pittsburgh. To the 6. 8:09. Clock's running. Bears with a 10-point lead. Andrew Billings jogs out of the field defensively for the Bears.
Broderick Jones has never come back in the game, so they still have Calvin Anderson in there, a 7-year player out of Texas playing left tackle.
He's in the locker room now, Broderick Jones. 14th play of the drive. Mason Rudolph under his center. Sends Freiermuth motion left. They toss left Gainwell with Freiermuth out in front. Into the end zone, left corner for the touchdown. 7:36 to go in the game, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, wait a minute. Steelers not celebrating here, so what do we got?
Everybody on the Bears is staying flag against the Steelers.
Flag is on the field.
Holding. Offense number 4. 10-yard penalty. First down.
DK Metcalf flag. 5th penalty for 36 yards on the Steelers today. They're not a very heavily penalized team. But Metcalf holding. He could have made a case Freiermuth was holding Brisker as well.
74.
You're asking a wide receiver, though, to have a sustained legal block when they're running towards you. And it's tough when the defender's reacting and the offensive player doesn't know it.
He was toying with Nashawn Wright. 1st down and goal at the 12-yard line now for Pittsburgh. Rudolph under center. Jalen is behind him as the running back motion. Jonnu Smith will take the handoff. The Bears on it. Couple of players, Joe T in there, Agbang Bamiga, as the Steelers at 6-4, the Bears at 7-3, respective leaders in their NFC and AFC Norths. Pick up a 3, 7-19, and 2nd and goal at the 9.
Bringing out the big, bringing in the quick. Oh, we got player down
on the Bears. Agbang Bamiga. Oh. A fatiguing day for sure.
In goes Carl Jones. Wow, this
off the practice squad to the active roster. 10 special teams tackles for Carl Jones Jr. Down to J-Mac on the Road National Bank sideline report. Go ahead, J-Mac.
Very concerning with the amount of injuries we're seeing, guys getting banged up, considering you have a game on Black Friday against the Philadelphia Eagles next week. A lot of ice tubs, stem, and treatment this week.
And no pad practices.
Yeah, mental reps.
Yep.
1 minute at a time, J-Mac, right?
Yeah.
That's how you got to take it.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're crunching the film, getting the mental reps, taking care of your body, and getting ready to play a physical football against a really good NFC team, the Eagles, who's going to be, always primed and ready to play a physical game. So another great challenge. You got to take care of this one first.
Yep. Ball starts are brought to you by Steinhoffel. Steinhoffel donates $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Special Spaces creates dream bedrooms for children with cancer. And booth reviews are brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. When they're taking a second look, a second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
All right, Dom Robb is still in the tent there. They're bringing Bonbamiga off the field here, so see where he goes. And I see they keep the helmet of the player. That's not always a good sign. Andre, the head trainer, has got a hold of Dom Robb's helmet.
All right, this is the 15th play of the drive. They thought they had a touchdown with Gainwell. Holding penalty, Elefant. Now Metcalf out to the left side. Right side, you've got two receivers from center. The handoff to Gainwell. The cutback explodes. He is whacked, but good down near the 3. Gainwell really explodes out of the backfield. The Bears got to him, though, before he got any more further down the field.
Jalen Warren, they got him listed at 5'8". Kenneth Gainwell, they got him listed at 5'9". Not the biggest group of backs, but they are explosive through the hole.
Third down and goal at the 3. 31-21 Bears. 6:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Rudolph in the gun. Gainwell to his left. Lifts his right foot. Takes the snap. Play fake. Looking to throw. Jacks the ball in the back of the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Bears players are in the air path, but Freiermuth catches the ball, and the Steelers draw within 4 on a 3-yard toss from Mason Rudolph with 6:27 to go in the fourth here in Chicago.
Mason Rudolph was able to stand in his final drop step, evaluate the entire width of the end zone, saw Freiermuth, and delivered the ball efficiently because there was bodies in his path, but he got it to the back end of the end zone to the tight end.
Maybe slipped away from lost coverage there. Freiermuth. Byard was in the path. Here's the extra point by Boswell. It is up. It is good. Back to a 3-point game. 31-28. That was a 17-play, 73-yard drive that took 7 minutes and 47 seconds. So the need now not only to possess the ball for a while to points, keep that defense off the field because that was a beauty. That was a task right there.
Yeah, and I hate you can't settle for a field goal. You need to get off of that 6 points ahead. You got to make sure get yourself a touchdown, eat the clock up, and let's celebrate.
Steelers with almost a 5-minute advantage in time of possession, but most of it gained in that drive. So Boswell will kick off left to right, back deep to receive Duvernay and Blackwell. Hey, this is the Bears in 2025. Yeah, it's fourth quarter. It's 31-28, a one-score game, and here we go. Mike Tomlin, over the course of his career, as good as any coach in one-score games. Ben Johnson proving the same in his first year with the Bears. Returners are split very wide from each other to the numbers almost on each side as Boswell now has it on the tee. Let's see what he's got in store. 6:27 to go in the game. We haven't even started yet, Tommy. Kickoff in the air. Blackwell from the 2 out to the 10 with Duvernay in front of the 20, 25. Crossing the 30-yard line. Blackwell gets the Bears good field position start. As the guys up front, Dahlman, Tooney, Jonah Jackson, Ozzie Trapillo, and Darnell Wright head out for work on a key drive here in the fourth quarter of a 3-point game in Chicago.
Yeah, Jonah Jackson went out for a little while the first half. Luke Newman came in, did a nice job for him. The Bears had they didn't get discombobulated because the rookie was in there at the right guard position, but Jonas came in and answered the bell in the second half.
Caleb Williams, 18 of 32, 228, and 3 touchdowns. First out of 10, 32-yard line. He's got Swift on his right hip. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. That's Zacchaeus. Snap, fake the handoff. Williams looking over the middle, incomplete. Low into the outside of Romadunze, going down for it at the 47-yard line. Second down and 10, stops the clock with 6:16 to go in the game.
Yeah, play action fake allowed enough time for Romadunze to get in the open. It was just a low delivery, put him in a tough catching position at the speed of that football.
Monongai 10 carries 45 yards, 95 of the Bears averaging 4.5 yards a carry on this Steeler defense. Second out and 10. Football to 32. Bears right to left in the shade here in Soldier Field. Swift on Caleb's right hip. 7 on the play clock, making a check. Swift now moves to his left hip. 3 receivers, snap, handing off. Swift on a slashing run to the right for the Steelers all over it. Does not get much, so I'll call it 2, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Bears with the clock winding to just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Loveland and Komet enter the lineup with Burden. Out comes Smythe, Zacchaeus, and Swift.
Interesting fake there if Caleb would have kept the ball. There was everybody was going for DeAndre Swift. If Caleb would have kept it around the left end, he might have gone quite a ways.
They break the huddle, Dahlman on the ball, and now they send Adunze right, Loveland to the left. Safeties are back for the Steelers. They're down and set, 3rd down and 8. Snap, awaiting Caleb Williams, 7 of 11 on 3rd down. Running that clock down to 0. They take a timeout. 5. Oh, it's a delay of game? I thought they would have called a timeout.
Yeah, I saw the both judges throw the flags, and no reaction from the sideline.
Swift and Zacchaeus. Oh, no, Zacchaeus going to come back off now. Burden comes in, and now it's a whole difficult situation. 3rd and 13, ball on the 29. No conversion here. It's a short drive for the Bears. Bears spread out the Steeler defense. Snap back. Caleb stepping up with time over the middle and low throw. Loveland got the ball knocked out of him. Hangs on, though, as it comes back to him to the 40-yard line. He gets almost 10 of it, 11 of it, and the clock winds. It's 4th and 2 at the 40-yard line of the Bears. Going to have to punt the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. Colson, I thought he was going to linger on. Yeah, he's going to have a tough time getting off the field, and I don't know if I would have him on the punt team, actually.
Took a pretty good pop in the chest.
Yeah, I did.
From Kyle Duggar and managed to hang out of the football. 4th and 2, 40-yard line, single safety to our left. Austin. Clock running to 4:45. Chest high snap, right foot into it. Kicked by Taylor. Sends Austin all the way to the near side. Bounces inside the 15-yard line and rolls down to Blackwell at the 11. Long field for the Steelers. Down 3 with 4:37 to go in the game. 49 yards on the punt, no returns. Hey, we got another nail nibbler at Soldier.
That was a purpose punt for sure. They weren't worried about hang time. They were worried about ball placement. Away from where the returner was initially set up, fell inside the numbers, and the flyer got down on top.
Each team with 3 timeouts. 3-point game, 31-28 Pittsburgh. Bears had scored 17 unanswered before that touchdown drive by the Steelers. And the 4th quarter is tense. Rudolph under center, motion to the right. Wide receiver, Roman Wilson. And Jonnu Smith, back to throw. Tight pocket, throwing. Out to get it, Washington. Breaks 1 tackle. McLeod, and then a big hit from Brisker to bring down that wide body. 3:11, he picks up 8 to the 20.
He's got to absorb so much contact after he makes the catch, because rarely is he brought down by 1. It's usually 3 or 4 guys that have contact with him to bring him to the ground.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh left to right. Washington motions left. 1 setback. Rudolph under center. Sees something defensively. Making a check with 1 safety back deep. Snap and a toss left. And coming over to bring him down just outside the 20 is Joe Tyron Chawinka. On the running back, Jalen Warren. Warren on the day. What do you got, Doug, on Warren? Just about 70 yards rushing, call it 60. Oh, 3rd down and 1. In comes Hardy, in comes Andrew Billings.
Nice job of really stringing that play out to the left, not giving an opportunity for that running back to turn it upfield.
3rd and 1 of the 20, out to the near side right, Metcalf. Motion out of the gun, handoff up the middle, 1st down. Steelers with the push. They needed a yard, they get it. 30-10 to go in the game. 31-28 Bears. Off comes Joe T. In goes Austin Booker. Out goes Billings. McLeod is at one corner. Tyreek Stevenson leaving in the first quarter. Hippolyte left the game in the first quarter. Filled in now by Amang Mamiga. Under 3 to go. Snap back. Looking left, looking right. Rudolph the throw over the middle. It is caught. Jackson holds up the tight end, Jonnu Smith, along with Agbang Bamiga. 48 and 45. Elaborate on yet another tackle together. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. 2:30 to go. Steelers have their 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Keeping that center field sight line open for Mason Rudolph, not making him use his eyes to the whiff.
Empty spread, 3 right, 2 left. Back to throw, pressure. Throwing, deep downfield, incomplete. Had him twisting to the sidelines. That ball landed incomplete. McLeod was the target. McLeod's drawn a penalty to add a deep ball. 3rd down and 4. Football to 28. 31-28. Bears the lead. Steelers the ball. Crowd comes to life once again. Steelers 8 of 12 on 3rd down.
That last play, the receiver won the route, but it was a bad throw by Rudolph. Threw the ball out of bounds.
Rudolph 19 of 23 for just 138. Rudolph doesn't like the arrangement. Gainwell's got to settle right. Play clock to 5. 3rd and 4. Play clock to 2. Snap back. Penalty marker. Rudolph in the pocket. Steps up. Rudolph going to get the first down of the 40-45 to midfield. Slides to a stop, but there are markers down on either sideline. It might be on the Bears.
I think it's
but
on
the Steelers are backing up.
Yeah.
2:05 to go in the game.
Illegal formation. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
22-yard run by Rudolph. Got to wrap this guy up and put him down. He's big enough to get those yards. There'll be another snap before the 2-minute warning, but it is 3rd down and 9.
They just can't give him that option, have some exposure in the middle because that's where they're keeping his sight line to. And then when he looks and sees the defensive backs with his back to him, he says, look, I'm going to take this thing upfield and get out of it what I can.
Shayinka, Brady Jarrett, Chris Williams, Booker up front, 3rd down and 9. Snap back, Rudolph, play fake, tight pocket, throwing, batted ball. It is 4th down and 9. Might have been Grady Jarrett with the block at the line of scrimmage. And it's 4th down and 9 with 2:01 to go in the game. And the Steelers are going to bring out their punt team with the Bears up 3.
All right, this is all about the catch. Just stay on sides, get into your blocking position. Devin Duvernay, just make the solid catch.
Penalty was a killer on the Steelers. Brady Jarrett with a nice hand block of that pass by Rudolph. Knee-high snap. Waitman sends it high in the air. Duvernay waving everybody off. Stay away. Takes a Bears bounce. Bears will have it at the 44-yard line. Bears territory with 1:53 to go. Steelers have all their timeouts. And this is the 2-minute warning. It's brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of your Chicago Bears. It's Miller time, Chicago. Get that cold one ready. Bears now have a chance to salt this away. 31-28 Bears on the Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Getting health insurance that fits your budget isn't easy.
At Get Covered Illinois, we are here to help.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
A place where health insurers compete for your business. A website where you can compare multiple health plans and pricing in one place.
And where you can connect to financial help and free in-person assistance.
Because you deserve insurance. GetCoveredIllinois.gov. We're here to help.
At Bell Tire,
It's our biggest sale of the year. A Black Friday sale so massive, it won't fit on just Friday. Starting Thursday the 27th and going all the way through Tuesday, December 2nd, you can save up to $350 on all tires and get 24 months promotional financing on purchases of $2,000 or more with the Bell Tire credit card. Save up to $350 Thursday through Tuesday, only at Bell Tire. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See belltire.com for details.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
So the Hyundai broadcast was brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Hyundai's award-winning lineup of cars, SUVs, hybrids, and EVs. Put your safety first with available class features, plus America's best warranty. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It is 31-28 Bears. They've got the ball in 1:53 to go. It's first down and 10. Their own 44-yard line. Caleb Williams works from center. One back set. Everybody stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The take and the turn, the give up the middle. Monongai, just hang out of that football, baby. They'll stop the clock at 1:47. And not a lot, if anything, there. Again, you don't want to give the ball back to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You might want to challenge some point of attacks to the outside. You've still got these guys. They know that's their responsibility to stop the run. That's not what they want to do for a living. And we saw whether it's Caleb Williams or the running backs being able to get some exterior outside running room. Just slide before you get out of bounds and keep that clock going, or make them call timeouts.
Now Pittsburgh penalties, really, they didn't have many, but they were crucial to this point anyway. Second down and 9 from the 45-yard line. Bears right to left. Caleb Williams, 3-touchdown day. Under center, one back set, Monongai. Taking a toss to the outside left. Monongai on the cutback. He gets tripped up as he goes towards midfield on that Bears logo, and the clock is stopped at 1:42, and they'll bring up third down and long. Third down and long. 3rd and 7.
You look at
everybody
that
knows you're running.
Everybody knows you're running, but when you run it back towards unblocked tacklers, you're really limiting your chance for success. You bounce that outside, you make one guy miss, and then you got significant running room. And listen, I'm not a running back. I'm just after you look at a replay, it's easy to see.
Put his hands on his head because he, out of all that, he got tripped up on an inside cut. 3rd and 7, 47-yard line. Monongai on the right, make the left hip of quarterback Caleb Williams with Zacchaeus in motion to the right. 4-man front for the Steelers. Safeties cheating towards the line of scrimmage within 10 yards, and Caleb takes the snap under a blitz. Evades, rolling to his right, going to throw, incomplete. Sideline right, escaped the sack of Patrick Queen on the blitz. It stops the clock with 1:36. The Steelers with one timeout left, they're going to get the ball back. 4th and 7 for the Bears at their own 47-yard line. Injured Pierre, the cornerback. Just Steelers 28,
All right, now Torrey's, he's challenged here with a super efficient punt. If you can put it in the field of play with significant hang time, that's what would be perfect.
Calvin Austin, the third, a dangerous punt return man in single safety. Chest high snap, gets it away. Rocket shot, makes him go all the way back inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchback. 53 yards on the punt, but the net gain.
Another flag.
Okay, just no funny business.
There is no foul.
Oh, okay. That's baloney. What did you drop it for then?
So the Steelers get the ball at the 20, so a net of 33 on that punt. The Bears chewed only 24 seconds off of that clock.
Right.
But the Steelers lost that timeout. Rudolph.
So, again, exterior routes, unless you have the one big shot play that will go down the center of the field. The safeties are going to have to be concerned. You got Hicks in there along with Kevin Byard. You do have Jaquan in there as well.
And C.J. Gardner-Johnson with McLeod to the near side with Austin. Rudolph, 1st and 10, orbit motion to the right with Gainwell. Pocket starts to close over the middle. It's caught. First down, Freiermuth with Brisker and the guys standing him up but not putting him down. They can roll that clock. 1:19 to go. They put the ball down. The Bears dig in. Sweat and Booker are the outside edges. Safety's back deep. Coverage has got to be on point. 1st and 10. Snap to Rudolph. Gonna quickly throw out to the left. It is caught. Brisker tracks on Gainwell, but he gets to the sideline. It stops the clock with 1:03 to the 41-yard line. 1:03, 63 seconds to go in the game. 31-28 Bears. Boswell has a big leg, so keep an eye on that. A quick throw out to the left. It's caught again by Metcalf underneath the coverage of Nashawn Wright. And that gets him to the 49-yard line with 1 minute to go.
Those are going to be there for the rest of the game just because they're not going to want to get beat deep. So they're going to give them those underneath cushions for Rudolph to throw to the receiver.
It'd be a 60-yard try from the Bears' 42. 1 minute to go at the Steelers' 49. Rudolph on the slant, caught, but the Bears all over it with Hicks and McLeod on Austin. They get to midfield. They put the ball down with 49 seconds. Steelers trying to get lined up. Pocket 45, 2nd down and 8. Snap back to Rudolph. Bears with a nice blitz, throwing right side incomplete. Nobody in the vicinity. A throwaway with 39 seconds. 3rd down and 8. Ball on the 49. 49-yard line of the Bears. Crowd on their feet here at Soldier Field. We got symbols of defense in front of us. We got terrible towels from Pittsburgh. We got 14 on the game clock. 39 seconds to go in the big picture. 3rd down and 8, 49-yard line. Shotgun snap. Bears bring pressure. Slant to Metcalf. Immediately hit by Wright. Hangs on to the football. Gets to about the 47. It is 4th down and 6. 4th and 2. Excuse me, 4th and 6. 4th and 6. 21 seconds. Snap back. Rudolph throw left. Incomplete. It was batted down. Bears are going to win this one. Batted down again. The Bears got their hands up on 4th down at 6. And we got a fade to black. Fade back to Pittsburgh for the black and gold. Bears 31, Steelers 28, and 17 seconds to go. Looks like Jaquan Brisker, number 9, the Pittsburgh native. Jaquan Brisker puts his hand up there on the leap and deflected that pass intended for DK Metcalf.
And he positioned himself. He fell into a stunt with Austin Booker and was able to get into the passing lane and tip it away.
Caleb Williams takes a knee. The Bears have won 8 of 9, Tom Thayer. And 4 in a row. Another winning streak. They go to 8 wins, baby. 8 wins. 8-3. How about that? Take a deep breath, everybody. 31-28 Bears.
No less excitement than with the opponent having the ball for the last series. Then to be able to have a defensive back come up and take care of a passing lane at the line of scrimmage.
At 5 o'clock.
Get the Bears
Make sure you send me that link.
your song, buddy.
We ain't going to talk about nothing else but me, and me. Team of me, baby.
6'5" quarterback from
That's what we on right now.
And Jaquan Brisker.
Ain't nothing else to talk about, G
That's
Honda.
right. Bears
Nobody
are
can talk to
hot.
me. Nobody can say anything.
With a depleted defense.
We deactivated on your ass.
And a game in 5 days. And a game in 5 days, correct. Now we can turn our attentions to that.
5
But this is our Benny's
PM,
Toast of the Game,
Eastern
presented by
Standard Time,
Benny's Beverage
everybody.
Depot, official champagne provider of
Me,
Chicago Bears Radio. Tell me if you
G
can't find it
Honda
at Benny's.
will have a
Probably
nice
not worth
recap
drinking.
for
When I
my
say
8-3
depleted, Tremaine Edwards,
Chicago
without
Bears.
TJ Edwards,
Salute to the knock-knee
a
tyrant
number of players
for making it way better than I thought. Scared the shit out of me again. Chili, you do owe the defense an apology. Shout out to them holding on.
No Kyler Gordon, no Jalen Johnson
Erica,
just yet.
thank you for hanging out with us.
The defensive villains today.
Hey,
right?
Chili, it's a confluence of everything,
Tommy.
and all those things matter. I'm
This
going
is
to get
impressive
up
to
out
me.
this thing, and y'all going to check me at 5 o'clock. We got to go have a victory. A victory cognac, a victory whiskey. Something going to find their way into my midst for the day. It's never easy, but it's always rewarding right now when we talk about it.
Nate McLeod fills in.
And that's really what we want to get into, for real, bro. The understanding of how imperative it is to go ahead and win those little ones. Lions tied it up. Chili, I'll talk to y'all later on. G Honda, I don't know if you put your link in the channel, but the Steelmatic Network with G Honda, if you want to pull up later on, Chili. Awesome guy to pull up on so we can rehash the breakdown. I will talk to everybody, including G Honda, most notably, sooner than later. 5 p.m. I see y'all in 45. I'm out of this thing.
A minute 19 before
I thank everybody for hanging out with us over here.
They get a field goal before.
Born and raised from Pittsburgh, Erica. I can understand it. The womp, womp, womp is in full effect. It's time to go celebrate Hooray Beer. I'll talk to y'all later on, man. Bear down. Bears win by 3, but we win 31-28. You see the ticker. We're going to talk shit to you later on, G Honda. I'll talk to y'all later on. Have a nice one. Shout out to the player of the game and my stamp of approval. While we out of this thing, we'll go to none other than Nashawn Wright. Backup that made all the plays and did everything needed today to show you that he could be a starter at some point in this league. With that being said, I will talk to you all later on.